And then Whoopi Goldberg is our big competition here in New York. She started up today.
We partook in a little of the Whoopi this morning, and all I could say is, we're in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to compete with the Whoopi.
Ooh.
Waking up with Whoopi in the morning.
Whoopi and Cubby.
Yeah, it's really bad. They were giving, heat tips, and they said coming up we'll tell you what time it is or something.
We're going to be talking about... what time? What'd you say? We're going to be talking about the heat, and we're going to be giving you the time. And really, the time? Well, I best stay tuned. I best sit through the break so I can find out what time it is.
Bringing people right around. This is especially for the rest of America. Wake up with Whoopi in the morning.
What? I nodded off when you said the title. What?
What station's running her? WKTU? Didn't they learn from Free FM's mistake of having David Lee Roth? Weren't they paying attention?
Jesus.
Celebrities cannot do radio.
Whoopi Lee Roth. It's very rare.
Celebrities cannot do radio.
Very rare can a celebrity do radio. They have to have a lot of personality. I'll tell you one guy that can do it.
Because they don't have the work ethic.
Danny Bonaducci. That guy was able to at least do radio because
he wasn't
energetic.
A celebrity.
He was on TV for a few years. The Partridge Family.
When
he was a kid. But he didn't have radio experience, kind of. He kind of got thrown into it.
When I'm talking A-list, B-list celebrities, when you get down to the C and the D-list celebrities, they don't have many choices. But someone like
Mike
Whoopi...
Lookenland?
He could easily do radio. There you go. He could easily do radio. He's not a real celebrity.
Well, he want to talk about what a train wreck his life is, too. Most celebrities aren't willing to do that.
That's true, yeah.
Right.
He's just got that gruffy voice and everything. He's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm talking more like David Lee Roth and Whoopi Goldberg, and there's a whole list of other... big celebrities that have tried radio, and they just can't get it done. They can do it for 2-3 weeks, and then they realize, holy crap, I have nothing else to talk about.
And it's a lot of work.
And it's a lot of work, and I don't feel like working hard at anything, especially radio. I don't feel like getting up at 4 in the morning to do this.
Actors used to have a lot of downtime.
Right. It's going to be another disaster.
How is Whoopi going to fit in any of the celebrity shindigs at in the evening? When she's got to wake up at an ungodly hour to do morning radio.
And it's another dopey radio station that just says, no, all you have to do is show up. We got a radio guy in there. All you have to do is show up, turn the mic on, and just, and just ride it out with them.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you got to do. It's easy.
You guys want to hear some Whoopi in the morning?
All right.
Here we go. Here was their big promo that was stating that Whoopi was coming to town.
Right.
Philly, you're so lucky you don't have to listen to this drivel.
They do on our show, though, now.
Well, yeah.
We share.
Oh, we want to share with the rest of America how awful this is. So this was the teaser promo. Okay, when a radio station changes or they're bringing in a new personality, they got to build the excitement.
The excitement must build.
This is how they were building the excitement for Whoopi coming to town.
Cubby, yes. How excited am I that we are on KTU? I love this station. I love it. It's the premier dance station in the country, baby.
We are building a new morning show.
That's right. You and me, baby. You and me.
Pass me that jackhammer.
That's it? What happened? Is that it, really?
It could have just been it.
Is that
the end? No?
Yeah.
Pass me that jackhammer, because they're building...
No, it didn't crap out. That's it.
All right.
That's it.
The CD has taste.
Yeah.
That's it.
They sound very excited.
They're building a new station or a new show, so hand me that jackhammer.
They love the station. Building a new morning show with a jackhammer.
All right, here's some more audio of Whoopi in the morning here in New York City.
Good morning, everybody who is within the sound of my voice. Woo! It took a while to get here. It took a while to get here and to get up and run it. Now, Cubby, they heard you before they knew it was you, so say good morning to the nice people.
Well, it's a pleasure to be a part of this show. Paul Cubby Bryant, you might have heard my name, probably not on the level as Whoopi Goldberg. You're kind of like a worldwide superstar, but I've been in New York radio almost 10 years, and wow, we are on the radio. We've been talking about this for how long?
For about 17 minutes. I mean, the last 17 minutes have been sort of countdown, and it's like, what's going to happen?
Oh, boy. Oh, no. All right.
You want to kind of root for her a little bit.
Yeah, a little, like, even as a competitor, you know, which I don't really consider a competitor. This is just another show that's on. I doubt we're going to be sharing much of an audience.
Nah, she's going to be talking to the Schwoogies.
Jesus Christ. But Cubby sounds like I sounded on Opie's old BAB show, just laughing at everything and happy to be there.
Yeah, just a little over-enthused.
Little over-enthusiastic that he's there with the whoopster, if I may call her the whoopster. I'm hoping he does that. But he just sounds a little too happy to be there, and I know there's a clip coming up where he almost comes off like a step and fetch it, like he's like the punching bag.
I think this is the clip right here. Whoopi has no buttons to push.
Uh-huh.
More terrific audio from their show this morning.
I have to tell you all who are listening, there's all kinds of things that could happen this morning. Things could just go drop out. You don't know what's going to happen because it's our first day.
Do you know how many wrong buttons I'm going to hit?
I hope not very many after you bragged about being so famous in New York for being on the radio.
I never.
See, if you do that, if you drop see, they're going to expect me to make the mistakes. You cannot make any mistakes because now we already know about you.
Little do they know, though, you have no buttons in front of you. All you got to worry about is talking.
I do not need a button in front of me. I don't need anything that I can get in trouble with in front of me.
See, that's exactly what we're saying.
Yeah.
The management of KTU said, look, all you have to do is show up. Oh, you don't have to
show up.
You just show up.
When's the show on? You just show up like 5 minutes before showtime, enough to sit down, and then you leave right afterwards. Everyone else will take care of everything. You just got to talk. Just talk about your life experiences. People are going to want to talk to you. They're going to call you up and ask you things. Okay, that's week one. Now what?
Talk about being in the movies.
Oh, and for anybody thinking, well, how do you know? Because we've just seen it too many times.
We just saw it with David Lee Roth.
The guys in the NAM, the soldiers that were in the NAM doing their second tour. You think when those newbies, that fresh meat came off the planes, they didn't look at them and know exactly what was going to happen to each and every one of them? Of course they did. When you're in the trenches. We've seen it before. That's why we know.
Someone is saying on the instant feedback, what virus is Whoopi spreading? Sickle cell?
You see,
I didn't say it.
Look.
Or they came up with the other one that, thank God, I don't need to know about. Where is it? What is I might even pronounce it a bit wrong because I
might.
Tay-Sachs?
Never heard of it.
Tay-Sachs? Ty-Sachs?
The hell is that?
I don't know. Someone that's
sure it's not a joke.
Someone that's up on their black diseases. It's Taysachs. Let's look that up. All right, here we go. More audio from Whoopi in the morning.
One of the things that I want to talk about right now is the fact that it is the coolest day of the year today at a high of 90.
I know.
I don't understand.
But tomorrow and Wednesday, temperatures near 100, and then you add the humidity, it's going to feel like 110.
Is that bad?
That's not good.
Well, look, all you have to do is stay cool. Now, do you know things to use and take care of yourself like that? Because you are very, I won't say very pale, but people can't see you. Right. But you are definitely of a hue that needs some, protection.
Right, meanwhile, she's walking around the station with a basket on her head. Why are they going to be playing that stupid music underneath everything? That's awful and distracting.
That's just, to jazz it up.
Do they play music?
I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah, they talk.
Yeah? There's a little bit of talking. A fan.
Yeah, it sounds like they talk maybe 10 minutes per hour, 10 to 15 minutes per hour.
Man.
And they were given,
remember those days?
They were given heat tips and all that crap. So.
Yeah, heat tips. That's...
And here's some sunscreen talk from Whoopi in the morning.
All right.
You have a new sunscreen that's it's like 100 proof or something like that? Or
it's an amazing sunscreen. Even I will use the sunscreen.
Whoopi Goldberg will use it.
I will use the sunscreen because, the truth of the matter is the sun really will wear you down. And this is a great sunscreen. You see what's happening, y'all. Yep. My new teeth, I got them just for the radio. They are loose. And they are moving around in my mouth. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them. Hold on a second.
That's pretty hot the way you do that, the way you adjust them.
Holy crap. Granted, it's their first show. Granted.
Yeah. You always got to maybe give the benefit of the doubt when it's...
But she's too big of a star for them to be doing a lot of practice shows. And she's too big of a star for her to actually hang out with Cubby.
Yeah.
This is just going to fall flat on its face.
I've heard funnier eulogies.
Yeah, Cubby's going to call her at home. Hey, we got to do a little show prep. Yeah, screw that. I got to call Ted Danson. She's not going to have the time or the energy to get this show going.
No. Good luck.
I would like to predict 4 weeks, but they're going to commit to it for a while.
Yeah, they got to give them some time.
By the end of the year, goodbye. Goodbye to Whoopi in the morning.
You get and this, it's the kiss of death when Opie gives it. Seen it before. Kiss of death. How much time you give?
Well, I don't think it should be on more than a month.
Yeah.
But they probably committed.
Mm-hmm.
So probably the end of the year, unfortunately. Probably right around Christmas would be a good time when everyone's too busy, Christmas shopping to worry about their favorite radio show. I would love to say 4 weeks, dude.
Yeah.
I would love to, but no way.
But no way. Too much invested.
Well, it's Manners Monday on the Whoopi in the Morning Show.
So I'm just going to salute those guys and gals actually, who ride around, who take care of us in the emergency services. I think they're terrific. When I see them, I'm going to wave to them.
That's awesome. So there wasn't an emergency going on. They just helped her out.
No, they just helped.
That's cool.
They just helped for no reason.
And that's the one thing we want to really, talk about how this show is going to be. This show is all about good things. Talking about stuff like that. Talking about today.
This show is going to be about talking about good things. You're finished.
Good things.
That's what people want to hear.
People want good things.
It's Smile Tuesday, everybody. Make sure you smile at your fellow New Yorker today. Don't forget. Ugh.
Stupid music is so distracting.
Bum, 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 la, 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 la.
Stuff like that. Talking about today. Can we make today Manners Monday?
Today is already Manners Monday, but you know that. You have the sheet in front of you. What are you talking about?
I was trying to act like I just thought of it.
You are so funny. Listen, y'all need to call us at 1-800-449-8686.
Uh-oh.
Cindy has got your first look at traffic next on KTU. We're here.
1035.
She did not just give out the phone number to the O&A Pest, did she?
No.
1-800-449-8686.
Oh, did that just happen?
Why don't you welcome Whoopi to New York Radio?
Give her a little welcome. I'm sure she'd love to hear from the likes of Ramon or a few other characters.
We got someone from Yellowstone on the phone.
Right. Frank the Frowner perhaps might want to get through. There's so many people.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh.
All right. Here's the first caller to the Whoopi in the Morning Show.
The first call I want to talk to is Danny from PA.
What line is he on?
He's on line 1.
Line number 1.
That's why he's the first call.
Danny, are you there?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Danny.
Whoopi, it's a pleasure to speak to you, Whoopi.
Thank you, honey. You know you're our very first caller. You should go into our caller Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's going to last.
Wonderful. That's great to know.
It's a 2-hour drive for you. Are you coming in or going out of the city?
I'm coming into the city. I actually moved to the Poconos about 6 years ago.
Excellent.
And I've been doing this commute for the last 6 years. And I've always been trying to get into the station. And today is a pleasure that I'm getting to speak for the first time in.
Excellent. Well, I tell you, we are thrilled that you called us up. We want to tell you that we're going to be here every morning to help you with that ride. We're going to be telling you good stuff, and we're going to be giving you a big hug on your way in.
Big hug.
But we have nothing for you for being the first caller.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Absolutely
Huge
nothing.
gratitude.
But you got to talk to Whoopi Goldberg. How cool is that?
Holy crap, this is going to be a disaster.
Oh, that woman. Got a mouth like an outboard motor. All the time. Put, 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 put,
Ooh, what a stupid beat that keeps playing. I can't get over how awful. Over the caller, you can't hear anything that's going on. All you hear is that dumb beat.
People are saying that's the music from Madagascar.
Is it?
And supposedly that's... This is Brian from St. Louis. Hey guys, how fitting is it that the music they're playing is the music from Madagascar when the monkey things are dancing?
Oh, come on now.
That's what he's saying, man. I just read him.
Here's what I think of Whoopi.
Goddamn rich horse.
All right, here we go. This was the one that made us really laugh and realize that she has absolutely nothing.
But I just want to make sure that you went to the movies.
I went to the movie because you told me to. You gave me a look Friday, like, if you don't go to the movies, Cubby, I'm going to whip you.
Well, that's all this is about.
Role reversal.
Is me ordering you to do things that I don't have to do.
Would you like breakfast now? I'll be more than happy to get it for you.
Well, I know that, but when I'm ready, Cubby, I will send you off. Did you know that today, as we said, is a Good Manners Day? Do you know what the thing I want to talk about the next few seconds are?
I'm guessing good manners.
Good manners.
Yeah.
Please and thank you. What?
You don't hear that enough.
No, you don't. And you know something? When we come back, because we're getting ready to go into a break, we're going to talk about you seeing the movie. We're going to talk about manners. We're going to tell people what time it is. We're just going to take people where they need to go. Good morning.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
That's
terrible. I'm sorry.
Please and thank you.
Wow.
This. If you put a gun in your mouth, I'll say, please pull the trigger. And after you do, I'll say, thank you.
Wow. I kind of feel bad for Cubby. I never thought I'd say that. Guy in the business, 10 years, you know.
And she's not going to take any direction from anybody.
No.
She is so effed.
And he's got to play the punching bag, I guess. You know. Boy.
She thinks like having Manners Monday and having having a nice show is going to get the job done.
See, everybody.
Especially in New York. Are you kidding?
Everyone can be mean or a shock jock, Opie.
See, that's probably, they sat down like,
right.
Look, everyone else out there is doing the shock jock thing. Why don't we do the other thing, the complete opposite?
Why?
We'll be your friendly radio show.
Because that's why shows like Rescue Me get an audience and get the people talking about it and get people watching. Lucky Louie, The Sopranos, Deadwood, things like that. And nice, wholesome shows end up on obscure channels like ABC Family and
Lifetime.
Ushered off to Lifetime and things like that. Old series that couldn't make it. Oh, because people are vicious by nature. They don't want it. They don't really want it thrown at them, but they kind of like seeing people slip and fall. They like seeing people get hurt. They like when the news is bad, especially in other countries where it doesn't involve us. It makes it interesting. It gives people things to talk about. Hey, did you hear what happened? Horrible accident. It was just the worst thing. Yeah. No one likes nice things unless it's happening to them directly. But no one wants to hear about it. No one wants Manners Monday. We should try Manners Monday a little with our callers, Opie, because I noticed you're a little mean to our callers. If that guy called up Whoopi Show and talked about which way he drives in or out, you're driving east or west, because this is fascinating.
How long is your commute?
Instead of going, boring, and hanging up on him, perhaps we should entertain the call and have some manners.
Today should be Manners Monday. I agree. I think we should steal that bit immediately.
Oh, exactly.
I think there should be a more upbeat, positive show, because when someone says it's from Pennsylvania and you say, do you drive in and out of the city, that's a good question. And
it is.
Paying attention.
Right. I'm glad you concur. Thank you, Jimmy.
What chemistry between those two. It's just magic.
And asking someone how long...
and ammonia.
Asking how long someone's commute is.
Yeah.
Especially, it's at least an hour.
Of course.
At least an hour.
All you need to know.
Probably 2 hours each way every day, Whoopi.
It's miserable.
Because we're regular people. We have to drive through this horse S.
But where are you going to go with the answer? No matter what he says, you can't make it interesting.
No.
He says 10 minutes or 4 hours, you're like, oh, okay. Oh. There's nowhere to go with that. It's a complete dead-end question.
Well, Anthony in New York, what do you got?
Did you guys catch that part of her shtick was, when we come back, we'll tell you the time?
Yeah.
That was part of her bit, which is just...
Do you realize that?
That was a tease, by the way. People, when you tease when you're going into break, you're supposed to be telling people something that's going to hold them through the commercials. Breaking down Opie's 13th wall of radio here.
Right.
You're supposed to be telling them something that's going to go, ooh, you know, I might want to hear that. The time? Don't look at your clocks, people.
Don't look at any
Don't look
clocks
down
in
at your
car.
radio. Because there's a clock there. I want to be the one who tells you the time.
Don't spoil my bid and look at the time of the car. I'll
then
tell you the time.
Then you can change the station. Right. Holy tool.
That's like when we do a radio tease going into break.
Yeah.
And you're able to look at your radio dial, and it tells exactly what we're going to do after the break. That's what she just did. Because as soon as you say time, wouldn't you like pop your head up and go,
hey, what time is it?
What time is it?
By the way, what time is it? Let me look down. You don't tease the time?
Well, I know what time it is. Don't have to listen to this horse crap after the break.
Oh, wow, that is brutal stuff, man.
Well,
I hope it gets better for him.
We'll take our competition very seriously.
Yes, I think we should check back with them after they've been on the air for a little while.
You think?
Like maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or maybe by the end of their show.
And to combat Manners Monday, let's bring Mel Gibson on tomorrow and have Jews Tuesday.
Yeah. Here's the difference between the two shows. After the break, here's a good radio tease. We get into the Mel Gibson stuff.
That's not very nice, though, for Manners Monday.
Yeah, well,
I don't think we should go through Mel Gibson.
Whoopi's doing nice radio, so I don't think she's going to be touching on the Mel Gibson drunk driving story from over the weekend.
No.
But we will, in its entirety.
Or she'll hit it with club music under it. Is he crazy?
What?
That's not very nice.
What did Whoopi say? What?
Let's say hi to April in the Bronx. April.
Hi.
Hi, April.
How are you guys?
Good.
We want a quick call here. Let's go.
Okay. I saw you guys were on break. I flipped over to KTU, and one of your pests got through, and they dropped the O&A name. And Cubby's like, oh, they just mentioned the DJ. And Whoopi's like, what? What's that about? He's like, oh, they're going to a bad place. And it was just like the weirdest thing.
Oh,
really awkward.
Let's get the call. We'll have the call in a little while. Thank you.
Oh, good.
The pests are getting through to Whoopi Show. What's that number again? 1-800-449-8686. Thanks, April.
God, why do we love doing this so much?
We love the pests.
We don't have manners on Monday.
First day, we can't assume anything. We got to attack immediately.
Right away.
Right away.
Poor Cubby.
They're like the Israelis. Let's just start the bombing immediately.
Immediately.
We don't care.
We don't need any info.
Anyone in the way.
Right.
Children.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
That's right.
I just want to lay on top of Cubby. I can't say that.
Poor Cubby.
Oh,
it's another show. Now he's got to explain. Now you know Cubby's all like hot and nervous that these calls are going to get through because our listeners are professional pests.
That's right.
They really know how to get past screeners. They're very, very good. And it's really funny. I'm sorry. It's very funny.
Let's say hi to Cigars and Scotch. Cigars and Scotch.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I heard they had to take in Gibson when he failed to goose step a straight line.
Oh, there you go. Bravo.
God damn it, that's funny.
Yeah, but this isn't nice, guys. It's Manners Monday.
Hey, he did not see the cop.
Oh.
Okay. Takes a little while.
All right, here we go. More.
I'll wait.
And he was going to give him a drink. He said, I'd offer you a drink. That's right. Little wordplay jokes, folks. Elbow, elbow.
Hey, I came close to her, but it's not like I Hitler. All right, it's a reach.
They got the job done, though. You're not going to hear this on Whoopi Show. You want nice radio, tune in to KTU. They're just nice all over the place for you.
Of course they are.
We have an update. TJ in Atlanta. TJ.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
They're already getting to the point where they're not taking calls. They're just taking questions to ask Whoopi on air.
Oh, no. Oh,
no.
It's just...
You feel bad? Sister Act 2. Keep calling. She's hurt us enough.
Oh, no.
And I like Whoopi Goldberg. I don't hate her at all. I like her. Wreck her.
Just keep it going.
Sister Act 2.
Oh, no.
Keep going, people.
Pretty much, they're inviting the pest to call every day now.
Oh, it's fun.
No. How is she going to talk to her listeners if the pests are getting through every day? I think we could take over her show. Because, she wants to have that feel like she's one with the people.
Right. Bring the people in, and it's
our
nice.
show. There's too much negativity out there. This is going to be a nice radio show.
So you got to have callers.
Give me a call and tell me how you're beating the heat.
Yeah.
Or how you're dealing with the commute or who you're smiling at today.
Oh, God. Who made you smile today on your way into work? That's my Whoopi question for the day.
Opie and Anthony did while they were making fun of the Jews.
Well... There was this guy I know at work. We call him Frank the Frowner, and he's usually sad. And Whoopi, today I was able to smile. Ramon!
Oh, it's going to be ugly fast.
Oh, boy.
Poor Cubby.
Oh, poor Cubby.
Well, thanks for that update. We've already wrecked their show. And this is why I'm proud to say that this show is different than almost every show on the dial. Listen to this. Eli, a guy. Eli?
What's up? It's Ellie. What's up?
Ellie, I'm sorry. What's up, Ellie?
Not much. I was listening to Z100 Friday afternoon, and they were talking about it, and they were saying how despicable it was of these two guys to do. It was just so funny.
Yeah, you know what else is despicable on Z100? The way they dumped Christina Nagy when she gave him all those great
Jim.
years of service.
That's right, Jim.
Thank you, buddy.
No problem, buddy.
Oh, apparently the pests have gotten to her.
Why? What happened?
Oh, boy.
What
I
happened?
think Ramon might have just called. Reports are coming in.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wait, we got Lisa on the line. She just heard it. Lisa.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, Lisa?
Some guy comes in and says he's from Tony from Garden City. He's an EMS worker. And then she starts screaming Ramon. And Whoopi gets all, like, indignant, saying, don't mess with the EMS. Don't use the EMS to get to my show. All your radio shows are afraid of me.
Yes.
Howard understands what I'm doing. Howard, you're not worth the dust in Howard's shoes. Don't mess with the EMS.
Yeah, she trashed us.
Oh, she got it? We got to her that easy?
We're not worth the dust that Howard walks in, so she's trying to kiss Howard's ass.
Oh, that's going to help you.
Speaking of dust, your show stinks, you ashy bitch. It's awful.
Oh, Ramon got through.
Hold on, Lisa is continuing here. What, Lisa?
She goes, I have listeners too, you know.
No, you
don't. No, you don't.
Bring them on. If you want to defend Whoopi, call right now.
You don't have listeners. Oh, is this funny?
Oh, this is going to be great.
Her first day, and we're ruining it.
No, it's,
I love it.
No, it's great, too. They're going to have to cover this in the paper. Once again, these dopey papers are going to have to write about our show.
Spell it right. P-E-S-T-S.
That's right. Pests. That's what they are.
The pests are the ones that made it rough for Whoopi on her first day.
She does have listeners, I'm sure. Every radio station has listeners.
There's a couple of them.
But there's no other show in America that has pests.
Not pests.
Trust me on that.
Oh, you...
Trust me on that.
You magnificent bastards!
And now that you acknowledge the pest, Whoopi, you're in deep, deep trouble.
Turn it up a notch, boys.
That's right.
Turn it up.
We don't have listeners. We have tumors with teeth.
1-800-449-8686 if you want to talk to Whoopi. Whoopi in the morning. How many got through so far? 2 or 3?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I haven't gotten an official report.
Get me the phone call.
Hard. The fog of war is still settling over the battlefield.
If someone has the first phone call that got through, please send it immediately to Steve@BoundaryMusic.com.
What's she going to do to get at us? Sing the song from Sister Act?
I don't know. Her listeners may start calling up. And so if we hear like so-and-so from The Color Purple, don't go to it. It's not our friends. Up.
Lisa, thank you.
You're welcome. Punching out, guys.
Lakeisha's calling from the Bronx.
Oh, no.
Right?
No.
Should we take that phone call?
I say we do.
I'm not sure if it's one of ours. I'm not sure if it's one of ours. It's right on the fence.
Let's take our medicine.
All right, here's the audio from Good Day. We're all over the ball field.
I'm so
I
dumb.
love these type of shows.
I'm so dumb. I really thought Lakeisha was on the phone.
I know you did, Jimmy.
People are laughing hysterically.
I'm that damn
It's
good.
like, oh, my God, she's not going to last till Friday. Holy crap. She cracked after only a few calls.
Yeah, because she wants people to respect her like they do when she's in Hollywood. Go screw. This is radio.
Instead of just like playing
Go back to Hollywood, you bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get out of our business.
That's right. And take that Mouseketeer's name faggot with you. I'm sure Cubby's a good boy.
Nice.
Yeah, but you know what? Collateral damage.
I know.
Sorry, no offense,
sometimes, you know, when they set up those missiles next to the hospitals.
Yeah. Time a kid has to bite it.
Sometimes a grown man with mouse ears has to be raped along with you.
That's right.
Go back to Hollywood.
Crank it
This
up.
is the real world, toots.
Oh, someone's calling her a Ted Danson sea dumpster.
And as she was cleaning her hair out, he'd go, cheers. Get it? LOL.
Look, the boys are excited. Everyone's running around.
Oh, it is a lot of fun because it's her first day.
Yeah. We've been waiting for this day since we started back on regular radio, commercial radio.
There's really been no one in New York to really jump on, and not like it's a competition thing, because really she, playing music and stuff, I guess she's going to get whoever wants to listen to the music, but just to have someone new in town to just have our pests go after is real fun.
Because that's going to be the focus of the meeting after the show. It's going to be like, yeah, good day, but it was just sullied. Her first day was sullied.
How are we going to defend against this now? They're going to need like a plan, and the pests get through anything. Believe me, if you're listening and you're involved with that show, and you want to know how to get around the pest, there really is no way. It's like...
This is what you do. To Whoopi and Cubby, you just go on the air every day and take your beating from the O&A pest.
Yeah.
Just take it. Don't react. Don't show emotion.
Right.
And eventually they will get bored, and they will move
tired.
on to something else.
Right.
That's how it happens.
But she cracked
That's how it works.
Really quickly and easily.
Right.
Just... go to town, guys. It's a lot of fun. Listen, I love reading the reports coming in.
Hey, someone from their mobile device. As Whoopi went to break, she said, "Are thank you notes a lost art? Let's talk about it next."
Oh, are you kidding?
That's got to be a joke.
It has to be a joke.
No one actually even thought that, much less said it on a radio show. Our thank you notes a lost art. Yuck.
Whoopi is calling us out. We have no lives. Audio being sent to us.
Ew, get a life. She said that already? Get a life.
Oh, the pest.
Hey, we got the Whoopi calls coming in. You guys ready for this?
No. I'm really not.
Well, there's people just tuning in. And why don't you give the big setup, please?
Well, it's Wake Up with Whoopi. We'd like to welcome her to New York. It's her first day on the air over there at KTU, the station. Hey, look at that. We gave her a plug. But she's with Cubby, who... he's been in radio in New York for about 10 years.
He's one of these nice jocks.
Yeah, very nice guy.
Everything has to be nice.
Never really made any...
Don't ever get mean-spirited.
Yeah. Never really made any big news or anything, which, that's fine. You want to just have a radio career, that's fine. You don't have to be in the paper all the time or anything. And he's eked out a nice career in New York over the years. If you're in New York for that many years, I guess you got to be doing something right. They boot your ass right out. It's the #1 market. But they teamed him up with Whoopi, and I just see it as very awkward. They're trying to make this a nice show. Trying to make Whoopi's show the nice show, the alternative to this nastiness that's all over the air, permeating the airwaves. So they made the mistake and gave out the phone number because they want listeners to call up. And our pests have been calling and getting through. And it is the most awkward, cringe-inducing thing to listen to because they don't know how to handle it. I mean, people call us, and when they bitch about us, we're so used to it, we know just to go right into attack mode. It's very hard to get at us on this show. We have a defense. We have a great offense. We're a great team here. They fall apart. They just wet themselves, and it's over, Johnny. A couple of calls in, they're already cracking.
She tries to get serious.
Yeah, tries to scold us and the callers, and it's just...
Oh, it's great.
It's cringe-inducing.
She doesn't get it.
No.
Well, we'll explain after you hear the audio, but here's the first clip. A Ramon call got through.
We're going to go to line 7 to Tony now in Garden City. He's an EMS man.
Oh, we love the EMS.
Hello,
Hey,
Tony.
guys, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I was doing my round in Nassau County. I go into a Dunkin' Donuts for the morning coffee. They have the show on, and they said, Ramon,
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I felt that one. Yeah, I felt that one coming.
Did you feel it coming? Did you feel it coming?
It just... The wheels fall off at the slightest little problem there.
And this
I felt that.
This is only the beginning.
That was a speed bump, and all of a sudden she starts driving like Harry Chapin.
So,
hold of yourself, Whoopi.
Well, we got to her, so here's the next bit of audio.
Yeah. What's cool? We're a brand new show. Today's our first day.
All right, hold on. I got to address that because I forgot what Cubby does here. If you're on the air going, you know what's cool? You know what's great after you've just been bashed? it's not cool, and it's not great.
Exactly.
You are miserable.
Right.
You're smiling and pretending you're eating cotton candy while that uncle breathes whiskey into your face from the back. That's what you're doing. Don't dissociate, you silly goose.
You know what's great? You know what's funny?
At this point, you realize you don't have the chops to deal with this.
And it's
that you are screwed.
And it's early, day one, and you're already at a loss of what to do.
Yeah, you've just walked into the new job, and your greeting has been a kick to the teeth. And you're wiping your gums in the sink going, you know what's great? That other guy thought I was such a threat to his new job that he kicked me in the mouth.
Right.
And you don't know which other worker is going to kick you in the teeth throughout the rest of the day.
You know what? You have lemons. Just eat them as lemons. Stop trying to make lemonade. You don't have any sugar, stupid.
Get a sourpuss.
The glass is half empty.
Exactly.
No, it's not half full. It's half empty.
And if it is half full, it's half full. You know what's really cool when you try to say something funny?
Isn't it funny? Isn't it great? When you flop a line?
I hope they think the glass is half full, and it is, with AIDS.
They're going to come up.
Worth it.
They're going to come up with reasons why we're doing this.
Yeah.
In the audio you're about to hear. Let me make it perfectly clear for the listeners out there that don't really know about us yet. We're just bored.
Yeah.
This spices up our morning. It spices up the listening pleasure, and it gives it gives the pest something to do.
A homework assignment.
That's all it is.
Do.
We're not thinking past that.
We're not thinking, this is competition.
We like making people miserable.
Yeah, it's fun.
And one reason, because we're bored and we have to fill up 5 hours of radio a day.
And because her last name is Goldberg, which is Jewish.
And we're gay.
As you know, when I get drunk, I don't like the Jews.
Oh, she's got the double whammy. She's got the old Sammy Davis.
All right, here we go. So they're going to explain what's going on here to their listeners. Getting it all wrong.
You know what's cool? We're a brand new show. Today's our first day.
Yeah.
But a lot of other radio stations are nervous about us, and they're talking about us.
Well, but
Isn't
you
that
know
funny?
what? You know what?
Why would they be nervous? We got
I'll tell you why we're nervous. Because people who are listening to that dreck are going to throw their radios out the window and not be able to tune in and hear us. And it will affect us in the ratings. They'll kick their radios.
Another Whoopi clip.
Oh, help me! Help me! Help me!
And Cubby clip.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Here we go.
And they're talking about us.
Well, but
Isn't
you know
that funny?
what? You know what?
Why would they be nervous? We got nothing to lose.
But you know what bugged me about that?
What?
Don't use the EMS guys, man. Don't use the EMS to.
When did we use the MS guys?
EMS? I thought multiple sclerosis guys.
But she says MS.
No, she said don't use EMS. She said EMS.
All I hear is MS. Yeah. Well, I guess she's trying to talk like ghetto.
No, here's what that is. That's the Cubby Annette Funicello tie-in.
Right.
You want to go with the MS?
Oh, wow. Very good, Jimmy.
Nice reference.
There you go.
Wow. Great.
That's right.
Tying it all together with a disease.
Old twisted root body with her stupid Mouseketeer's ears on. That's right. Have some peanut butter.
M-I-C. See me walk? No.
K-E-Y. Why? Because God hates me.
She thinks we're messing with the EMS guys. Go screw.
This is the furthest tie-in she could do, is that to try to get to us by saying we're goofing on the EMS guy. The EMS guy, the guy used the character to get through to our show. Didn't goof on the EMS guy.
Right.
Didn't say anything bad about EMS.
Right, here we go.
Funny? You know what?
Why would they be nervous? We got nothing to lose.
But you know what bugged me about that?
What?
Don't use the EMS guys, man. Don't use the EMS to get
Clueless.
try to
Get on the
dump
radio.
on us. Because here's the deal. There are other folks out there. Some of them are good and some of them are not. We are no threat to anybody. We're just doing a show that we want to be doing. Howard understands that. That's my friend. These other people, they're not worth the dust Howard walks in.
Yeah, he'll help.
So whatever they're doing,
Maybe you
let
can
them keep
talk to
doing
him
it.
about
But you know what? Don't mess with the EMS. Don't mess with the EMS. Because you know what, y'all? You other guys who are messing with us, they know where you are. You're listening.
Why did he laugh at that?
I'm telling
what
you,
does that
you
mean?
don't want to mess with the EMS, folks.
You don't want to mess with the EMS. We're not messing with the EMS.
Who messed with the EMS?
What are they going to do anyway? Show up and give us oxygen?
Yeah, they're going to put a little mask on us.
Don't mess with us. We'll come over and swab your arms.
Watch it. Watch it, Buster. I'll put one of those neck braces on you. You won't be able to turn your head.
Just showing she's completely clueless.
Poor Cubby having to laugh at that. She said something that rhymed. Don't mess with the EMS.
Well, that was almost funny. I better laugh at something this morning.
And then Cubby tried to rhyme. He said, I hope ratings get bigger because I'm on the radio with...
Shame on you, Jimmy Norton.
What?
I beeped it.
Shame on you.
I could beep and talk at the same time.
Oh,
shame
People
on
don't
you.
understand that.
Do you mean I really probably didn't say anything? Oh,
probably didn't.
Oh, well.
All right, here we go. Here's the next Whoopi clip that got through, and then we'll get an update from Dugout Doug, one of the fine O&A pests.
And if you want to give us a call at 1-800-449-8686, know that we're going to probably screen a little bit better because we have people trying to infiltrate. But you know
Which
what?
flatters us, by the way.
It's a very wonderful thing. It's a very wonderful thing. But people who are unsure of themselves as human beings try for others.
Not sure.
Ew.
Come on, I'm missing all the goodness.
Wait.
I'm missing all the goodness.
I have to... But
Get your ears out of the way.
Your teeth kicked in... And you start to go for the psychoanalysis.
Right, she's now psychoanalyzing us.
You're just doing that because you're insecure. Exactly.
You got it.
You
got us.
That's what all performers are.
We love watching other people bombing.
Exactly. Why are you a stand-up comic, stupid? Because you're insecure.
It's a very wonderful thing, but people who are unsure of themselves as human beings try to make trouble for others. Waking up with Whoopi.
103.5.
And Whoopi hanging loose.
Hanging loose. Holla.
Oh, ew.
Did Cubby... Wait a minute. Hold it. Did Cubby just say holla?
Holla. I hope not.
No.
That's a misunderstanding.
No, he didn't just say holla.
We do this to get under people's skin, and we're bored. That's the only... We don't think further than that.
Stop it. No, don't say holla. You don't do that.
No, unless she's trying to shave you and fight the urge to cut your throat, you don't say holla.
Don't say holla.
We have any more coming in? Hopefully. Let's say hi to Dugout Doug. Doug.
We need more pests because our morning attacks. We have such horrible numbers in the morning because I guess the pests work more than I thought.
No, they don't.
We've already made them clear their lines twice. They're starting to take numbers and call back the callers, this is day one of their show, so that's really great. And I fell for a really old trick, which I'm kicking myself right now for.
Yeah.
They took my call while in commercial break, which is one of the oldest tricks in the book.
Oh, no, you didn't fall for that.
Yeah, when I started my call and I referred to, I had a quick one. I just referred to her show as Waking Up with Yard Ape. And
Jesus. Oh.
Well, Doug.
Gee,
maybe that's why there's a problem.
Doug, and what we like is, if it doesn't make the radio, that sucks, but we would love to hear the actual phone calls.
Yeah, I know. And
you can send those in.
Dugout Gibson.
Yeah, no kidding.
Jesus, you're racist.
You don't have to chop her head off. Just make her life a little miserable.
But for those of you that want to get involved in the pest activities, the MySpace is myspace.com/Opie and Anthony Pests. And you can get the information there. We need more people for the morning because you guys are on in the morning on FM now. It makes no sense for us to be hitting people at night. We need to go in the morning more.
All right, very good. Very good. It's been a lot of fun so far. All right, thank you, Doug.
Good job, sweetie.
We got to take a break to catch up a little bit, but the Whoopi attack is on. And we're doing it just to have fun. We're not scared of Whoopi in the morning. Trust me.
We're
threatened,
according to a Cubby. Holla.
We take all radio shows seriously, but this one we're not scared of whatsoever.
Holla.
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 Let's say hi to Jamie in the Bronx. Jamie.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Jamie?
Yeah, I was listening to Whoopi's show during your commercial break. She's lying to her audience already.
Why?
She's telling everybody she's cute. She looks like a fugitive from a pancake box.
That doesn't even make sense.
The fact that you said a fugitive from a pancake box.
I know, that's what made me laugh. Why would you have to be a fugitive?
Like, why would you run away from that? And what he wanted to say was, this is what I like about it. He wanted to say Aunt Jemima, but he was trying to, kind of make it clever. He just kind of fell down.
A fugitive means that you left the pancake box and you're being chased.
How could you possibly leave the pancake box?
Right. First of all, you can't leave the pancake box. Secondly, why would anyone chase you for it?
Right. Who, the Aunt Jemima people couldn't replace you? They have to chase you down?
You make no sense.
Sir.
All right.
Fugitive.
For today, the last O&A pest call to the Whoopi program.
All right. I don't know what time the show goes till.
Oh, yeah, there may be more. There may be more.
I mean, once we get over to...
Don't mess with the EMS.
What time? Oh, 10?
9.
They only go to 9? See, we have no choice. We have to end at 9 so we can continue on XM. Well, and I'm sure at 9 o'clock they're going to be like, whew, thank God that's over.
This is payback for firing Gulban Johnny, who's my friend.
Right.
I like Gulban Johnny, and I don't like the way he was let go.
There you go.
Like the EMT. You don't mess with him.
Here's the last...
Well, EMTs also. Actually called emergency medical technicians.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's the last O&A pest call to Whoopi.
And then we got Jerry in New Jersey.
What line's he on?
He's on line 7.
Lines. We had so many lines ringing, by the way.
I bet.
Why do you think?
I bet you
Why do you think?
Oh, they were all excited. Oh, that's a shame. They were all excited when the lines are all lit. Like, wow, we're a hit.
Look, we're an early hit. The buzz
this
is true.
Great. Oh, no, that is tragic. Oh, look at that. Because you know how radio is.
Oh, yeah.
So you're looking at the lines going, oh, man, we're a hit.
Yeah, it makes
everyone's calling. They're interested.
There's a buzz.
It's all our pests.
We're the buzz in New York radio.
Oh.
Yeah, when we see our phones lit up, we're like, oh, all right.
All right, we're on a subject that people maybe want to talk about.
Something is happening.
Holla.
We promoted this on our show, so all those calls ringing were our pests trying to get through, and this one got through.
He's on line 7.
We had so many lines ringing, by the way.
My goodness.
Which is pretty cool.
They're all from my mom. My mom's calling in.
What's his name?
Hey, Jerry.
Hi, it's Jimmy.
Oh, I'm sorry. They wrote down Jerry.
Yeah, it's my birthday. I feel like it's been my birthday this whole year.
Oh.
I woke up today. I realized it was my birthday, but I had the old gravy leg. So tonight I'm going to the O&A Party Rock, but I wanted you to say...
All right.
I love the disgust. That's my favorite part.
Right.
For the pest attack, I just love the disgust. Is that funny?
Old gravy leg.
Old gravy leg. Oh.
All right.
Oh,
they're just
enough.
They're defeated.
Guy would have went on forever. Various references
to that dumb show that I got to make believe I don't know anything about. That's the best too. That show that I have no clue about.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Leg. So tonight I'm going to the O&A Party Rock, but I wanted you to say...
All right.
It was like...
Holla.
All right. Yeah. Looks like a wallet.
Well, at least you get the real voice out of the guy.
Yeah.
It takes this to get the real voice instead of the...
yeah, that's good. All right.
Listen. Oh, I can't say it.
Listen,
Buster. Yeah, listen, Buster.
Pally.
So tonight I'm going to the O&A Party Rock, but I wanted you to say...
All right. He's talking about another DJ. He brought up another DJ on air.
Wait, you know what's going on there?
God.
You can see her, like, moving. You can feel it. She's moving away from her mic, like, what?
What just happened? What? She has no clue.
What's
Cubby's probably making arm motions like, don't get out of this. She doesn't know what's going on, so now he's got to explain without... giving us any recognition or really acknowledging it. Pandemonium.
What is the dishonesty about not saying the name? And believe me, nobody here thinks that being on Names on a Whoopi show is going to make this show bigger. But we say Whoopi show, KTU. Tune in if you want.
Hey, there you go. Give it a shot.
Who cares?
Where is the bravery and honesty? That must have just looked like the inside of the command module of Apollo 13 after hearing that bang. Just people waving their... What the... Hey, what? God. What? Cubby, we have a problem. I'm not...
He's talking about another DJ. He brought up another DJ on air.
Why wouldn't we just say, okay? Are we afraid of another DJ?
Well, if he says another DJ, no telling what he'll say after that.
You will be the next call, Whoopi.
Okay.
He was going to a bad place.
He was going to a bad place.
Yes, he was.
Well, Jerry, whatever your name is, that wasn't very nice. And you know what? It just goes to show you that we who have the button have the power.
Exactly.
Your nice show stinks.
That's right. You know what else? Instead of the button, you should have the shotgun trigger and your toe fumbling for it. At least she asked, though. What, are we afraid of another DJ?
Hey, there you go.
At least she said that, which was honest.
But then later on, we heard the speech. Because that call, we played these a little out of order.
Yeah,
that was like the first.
That was the first one that got through.
The first one. Then the subsequent ones that got through, you heard him talking about a heavier screening, and that's not nice, and we will not take those calls.
That we're insecure.
Yeah.
And then she uses Howie's name because she thinks Howie's going to help her.
Good luck.
It's Manners Monday, so people are just being polite.
Mm-hmm. Wonder what tomorrow is.
Yep.
Can't think of anything.
Something with a T.
Something with a T.
Tuesday.
Followed by a Tuesday.
How about, it's, timely to, no.
Let's go to Nigel. Nigel?
No, nothing.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, Nigel.
I want to thank you guys, man. You guys have got a great show. I've been listening to you. You are a virus. I am hooked on you guys. I like the way you can take the day's topics and make it run. It makes me wish I had XM because I would love to hear you two cursing. I swear to God I would.
Well, thanks, Nigel.
Aw, that's
You guys
sweet.
crush Whoopi Goldberg, crush all these other clowns, bro. They're not even DJs. I'm a real DJ. I'm a Negro who spins rock and roll records. You crush all these clowns.
Earl?
Have a great day.
Is that you?
Thanks,
Well,
Nigel.
buy an XM, you silly goose, and you can listen to us all day.
Or at least steal one. Someone stole mine.
Someone did.
Someone stole mine last summer, so they're a hot item to help us out.
What was with that woman? She was pissed off.
Which one?
I don't know. She's crossing the street and she covered it. She was ready to put her hand in the camera lens.
That's Whoopi. She just got off the air.
Oh, shit. No, Opie, that's not Whoopi.
Whoopi! Whoopi! Good show today. Whoopi!
I don't think that's Whoopi.
It looks
Does
just like
Whoopi
her.
walk with a cane hunched over?
Looks just like her.
She gained a few pounds.
She needs a cane after the beating we gave her today. And that's nothing.
Oh, no, the pests will just keep that going. And God bless them. Oh, look at what...
Opie and Anthony continue to spread as pests pester Whoopi. The pest got a headline
The pest
today.
getting in the headline.
O&A Pest get a headline today.
How great is this?
Congratulations.
Wake Up with Whoopi made its debut today on...
Anthony, the T is silent.
Ah.
Well, not really. I think it's kind of a soft T.
Debut.
Debut. Its debut today on WKTU New York before launching nationally on August 14th. So, pests, on August 14th, you'll be national. Keep it going. We love it. Day one of the program found the celebrity turned DJ getting an introduction to the prank calls from the competition. At least 3 different calls from the pests of XM Satellite Radio's Opie and Anthony program made their way on the air, dropping references to the duo's program in the process. Upon finding out the callers were from the O&A program, Whoopi said, quote, "There are other folks out there. Some of them are good, some of them are not. We are no threat to anybody. We're just doing a show that we want...
We just doing a show
that we want to be doing."
That's why I corrected it.
Howard understands that. Stern, of course.
That's my friend.
That's my friend.
Howie's not your
friend.
So
she's instantly right there trying to make some connection where she thinks she's going to pick up.
Boy, that's going to scare us.
Yeah, boy, they'll all...
You're obviously Howie's friend.
To you.
I'm sure Howie's told you the stories, right?
These other people, they're not worth the dust Howard walks on. By the way, that's gold dust he walks on. It was part of his Sirius contract. No? Okay. Collect some money. Go. Oh, dear Lord, I just
We don't really
fell.
see a lot of gold dust.
True, Jimmy. Thank you.
I mean, where do you see gold dust?
After another pest
gold dust.
No such
I think
thing.
back in the Old West during the old panning for gold days.
Yeah, but this gold is solid. You don't pulverize gold.
It could be dusty if you're cutting it up.
But that's not even an expression in anything.
All right, you win. I suck.
The roads are paved with gold dust. Are they?
Why did you have to take away my moment?
Dude, your moment's fantastic. I wanted to help.
No, I thank you for that,
I'll
by the way.
kiss you square on the mouth.
It's true, gold dust. These
will,
other
Joe.
people not worth the dust Howard walks on. Another pest made it through. Whoopi warned, know that we're going to screen
Know that
better.
we're going to screen better, yeah. So
Yeah.
she's on top of the situation. But there you go, pest. Congratulations. FMQB. .com has the headline. Whoopi Goldberg started doing radio here in New York yesterday.
Wake up with Whoopi is what they're pushing.
And we'll get into it next, but it got really interesting after our show yesterday. And the Daily News here in New York wanted to talk about Whoopi's first day on the radio.
Yeah.
And they wanted to do a nice feel-good piece about Whoopi's first day. And right smack in the middle of the article, and you know how they make one of the quotes really big in an article? And
Bold print and put it in a box?
Yeah, push it out. It's Whoopi commenting about Anthony and I and Jim Norton. We just wrecked her first day, and the Daily News picked up on it.
And a wonderful, blunt comment from Opie.
Oh, it's great. And the O&A Pass, you got some more ink here in New York today.
A little
So
more
congratulations on that. Let's say hi to Sean in New York. Sean, what's up?
Hi, good morning, guys.
Hey.
It's the girly version of Sean.
We like when that happens.
Surprise.
It is a surprise because usually, like, guys will call and, like, their name will be Terry or something. And it'll be like, and we'll take the call because it's a girl and go, hey, Terry. And then, hi, how you doing? You're not Terry.
Out of here.
You're a guy. And now we pick up Sean thinking it's going to be a guy, and it's a girl.
Surprise.
It's a very nice surprise.
Yeah, I just want to say I love you guys. Love you. And I was listening to you yesterday talk about Whoopi.
Yeah.
Yeah, very disappointing. And I didn't really believe you until I had to hear it for myself. And during your commercial break about 20 minutes ago, I went and I listened, and you would not believe what is going on that station.
What are they doing today?
She was listing, I kid you not, the ingredients in sunscreen.
Now, what are we going to do in the 8 o'clock hour today? Because that's what we were going to do.
I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know. She trumped you guys on that one.
What the hell is she doing that for?
And why? Shouldn't she have thought of that 42 years ago?
And the guy
a little late for sunscreen.
The guy she's with is like totally going along with it. because
Poor
she's
Cubby.
Whoopi.
God, what's she going to
Yeah.
spend the whole morning talking about things she doesn't need to use?
Exactly.
She's sitting there. She's like sodium benzoate, and
That's wonderful. Well, stupid Whoopi Goldberg, stupid Clear Channel, and this is for you, Chicago, as well, because this dumb show's coming your way, and we're not scared of it. We'll promote the hell out of it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg has decided that the way to get into radio is to do a friendly, nice, kind of like a Rosie O'Donnell thing when Rosie O'Donnell first started doing TV. It's all about being
Before
nice
she diked up, yeah.
and talking about manners, and we're not going to do any shocking stuff. Like the Mel Gibson story is huge. Everybody's talking about it.
She wouldn't. No.
She would not touch it because
yesterday was Manners Monday, and I'm not kidding.
Well,
I'd love to say that was a joke.
Right.
But she did, like she said yesterday was going to be Manners Monday.
As far as Gibson, this tells you what the show's going to be about. When Gibson's arrest came up, she said he made a mistake and he's dealing with it, and that's all I'm going to say about that. People make mistakes.
That's it.
That's the way to do a radio show. Don't address one of the biggest stories of the day. Speaking
Yeah.
of making mistakes, why did they hire her?
And today she's talking about the ingredients in sunscreen. Well, good luck to you there, Whoopi.
You know who tried the same thing? Oh, I'm sorry,
took
Sean.
Radio took
you
such a
talk.
downside turn, you guys. Well, you know what? And it's so nice to have you guys back, let me tell you.
Thanks a lot, Sean. It's good to hear that.
Oh,
type of talk.
yes.
It was almost nice
around.
talking to you.
Yes, you should hang up because this is about to get uncomfortable for all of us. We're being nice, and we're
Please.
fighting the urge to be vicious.
Niceness stinks.
It really does.
All right.
Overrated.
Bye,
You
Sean.
know who tried that once? Marie Osmond. There's another one. Comes out of nowhere and thinks she's going to do a radio show. And they pushed it as this whole nice thing. She's just going to be nice. She got syndicated to a bunch of markets, and it failed miserably. It's basic human nature to be vicious. We like things. Even if you're a nice person at heart and you treat people nicely, when you watch the news, you don't want your life to be boring. Life is in general is pretty boring, especially if you're nice. So you like to be entertained by things that are a little more vicious. The news knows this. That's why they show dead people and bombings all the time. Gives you a little thrill when the terrorism alert goes up. You might not like it. You don't want to see it, but it's like, oh, wait, what? Did you hear? People like to gossip. Hey, did you hear that? And that's what it's all about. So the nice thing just doesn't work. I think they explained it in The Matrix. They made a perfect society where people didn't have to work and people were dropping dead. Yeah. They need life. You need a little bit of crap thrown in there.
Yeah, just be honest. Stop trying to force niceness down everybody's throats. Stop trying to be chipper in the morning.
Yeah. Cheery.
You're a breath of fresh air on the way to work. Nobody wants that, stupid.
No. There's always that smell when you go into the subway.
Absolutely.
And that ain't a breath of fresh air. That's a homeless guy who drank too much.
You know what this show is? It's the gunk you find under your shoe where you curse the neighbor's dog. That's what's bleeding out of your radio.
And it's very easy, too. Like, let's say you're driving to work and there's a massive traffic jam. What do you want to see? Do you want to see some housewife changing a tire on her minivan, or do you want to see a horrific accident by the time you get to the clog?
Well, that's why they rubberneck.
Exactly.
Because they want to see the wreck.
What I want to see is Whoopi naked in the shoulder applying sunscreen.
Reading the ingredients.
Yeah.
Hey,
she doesn't need. Yeah, she's going to be talking about a comb the next hour.
Yeah, Flying Standby. He writes, "Hey, Whoopi's talking about things she doesn't use. So the next hour is about job applications and humor." Screwed up his
Whoopi
line.
was a funny comic, too. Like, it's like, there was a time where I really loved Whoopi Goldberg. I'm not going to say she sucked, because she was a good stand-up. I don't know when I stopped liking her.
I never really liked her act. Like, she did that one-woman show thing, and that's kind of where she came from. That's, like, got her popularity. And it was just like, those one-woman show things are so hack.
Well,
oh, look, she's doing a Valley Girl, and she's black. I get it.
Well, this is what happened yesterday. So she started on the radio here in New York, and we have O&A Pest. Most people know that now. Actually, the media is starting to really pick up on the fact that we have pests. There are shows out there that try the Army thing, and you sign up online and you get a number.
You'll get a sticker or a patch or some dog tags if you're in the station's Army.
But you actually never do anything for that show?
No, because it's forced on you.
But it just sounds cool.
There's not a natural passion for what you're listening to. It's kind of a forced thing, usually tied into some kind of contest. You know, you get into a club for half price if you're wearing their dog tag of the Army or something lame like that.
But we have O&A Pest. It's a lot different.
Who are just the opposite of the Army whole thing, whereas we give you nothing and you do all the footwork.
Right. You do all the work. In return, you get nothing. Although you do get a little link in the big city papers.
That's right. And it's a way of protecting the Opie and Anthony show, by the way, because we learned years ago that any stupid organization with a letterhead could get you kicked off the radio. Yep. So we decided to fight back by developing this whole O&A Pest mentality where we attack back.
And we didn't even do it. They took it upon themselves, really. We named them pests because there was no word that described them better. They just pester you. It's like when you're trying to sleep in a hot room on a summer night, and a mosquito that you can't kill just right in your ear all night long. That's what these our fans are like. They're just
sores.
Horrid.
The corner of the mouth, cold sores.
Yeah.
They're a collection of breathing, walking cold sores, and you can't stop opening your mouth. Ow. Ow.
They're a little zit right in your nostril. Just the pain that you can't quite get at.
Oh, that's know why that happens?
Why is that?
When you pull out the long ones.
No, maybe when you pull out the long ones.
When I pull out the long ones.
I use a tissue, and I cannot look at the byproduct.
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking about the hair.
Oh, a hair?
I mean, I try to keep it all trim and stuff, but every once in a while you'll be feeling around and you go, that's a little long, and you pluck it out, and that's what causes the pimples.
You'll get an ingrown hair.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, yesterday it was...
Thanks for that helpful hint.
Well, we try to teach things here on the show, too. So yesterday was Whoopi's first day in New York. I know. And the Pest decided to welcome her to New York, Opie and Anthony style.
Yeah. Pest style.
And they had no clue we were coming at them yesterday, so they were putting all our O&A Pests on the air, and Whoopi was getting all pissed off and stuff.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of fun. So now the New York Daily News want to do a little story on her first day, and we're all over the article.
Whoopi.
I'll just read some of the good parts here. Whoopi for civility on our first day.
Civility. Being civil. That's so nice of her.
Should we give the update before I read the article or after? About the phone calls that happened after the show yesterday?
Whatever you want to do. I don't know.
Well, the One Pest got to Whoopi and Cubby and Clear Channel so bad that all the big execs at Clear Channel calling our bosses trying to get us in trouble.
Ew, for what?
Yep.
It's illegal to be playing Whoopi audio on the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, I know, because
it's illegal.
Crash and burn.
And you know what? Our lawyers did the right thing. They fought for us, and guess what? It's not illegal.
It's called acceptable usage.
And we'll continue to play her awful radio show on our program when it makes sense.
Yep.
You know?
When a pest gets through.
But remember yesterday, because we played a clip of her going, hey, you guys aren't going to get to us. We're just doing our thing here.
That was her first comment.
Right.
And then,
or whatever it was. I'm paraphrasing or whatever.
A few more calls in. She cracked.
Yeah, I guess she did crack.
It didn't take long.
As soon as they were off the air, they had all sorts of meetings over there trying to make us stop already.
Yeah.
So the New York Daily News, good old David Hinckley on top of what's going on in radio in New York. The Post has just given up on radio in New York. Every once in a while, they'll do a cute little article and get everything wrong. David Hinckley writes, Whoopi Goldberg made it clear yesterday that her new morning radio show would rather promote thank you notes than poke into Mel Gibson's drunk driving arrest.
She actually was saying something about the fact that the thank you note is a thing of the past, Opie.
Yeah.
That people really aren't writing and mailing out thank you notes. What year do you live in?
Because we have text messaging and emails, stupid.
Yeah.
Who wants to read a little post-it? Oh, the yellow post-it
Nice
with a
thing.
thank you on it.
What, does she get a quill and write it in calligraphy? Dear sir, thank you. There's no... that's gone. That type of stuff is really gone. Maybe it is unfortunate, but it's just the way it is.
You
now
know,
you email.
Is this from today?
Thanks, ass.
Thanks a mill.
Huh?
Thanks. Thanks for the happy ending.
We got Whoopi talking about us today.
What happened? What did we do?
She upset.
Look, man.
Barely touched her.
Keep it positive, Whoop.
Look.
Keep it positive.
Right.
You're not going to find a more honest show than the Opie and Anthony show, okay? So whatever she's telling our listeners is complete BS. I haven't even seen this yet.
Haven't heard anything.
I mean, I haven't heard this yet,
This is
but
hot off the presses.
All right, so getting back into it. So
brother.
Whoopi Goldberg made it clear yesterday that her new morning radio show would rather promote thank you notes than poke into Mel Gibson's drunk driving arrest. Goldberg and her partner, longtime Z100 afternoon host Cubby Bryant, made nice at every turn during their first morning. Tell me something good, Goldberg said to callers, who she praised for projects that range from creating jewelry for adoptive parents to playing music at senior centers.
Holy Jesus. Are you kidding me?
Can you read that what would that last statement say, please? The last sentence? The last sentence?
Hold on.
Read back from the transcript.
I need a nice sound effect for this.
Promote something positive. I'm sure Pat Munaki might have a...
I got it. I got it, Jimmy. Tell me something good, Goldberg said to callers, who she praised for projects that range from creating jewelry for adoptive parents to playing music at senior centers.
Oh.
A little too much sugar. I think that was a little too sweet for him.
You are finished in radio before you even begin.
You know what music you should play in senior centers? Taps. Watch them shuffle around in their white shoes while you play taps. You dope.
The only music she should hear is the Muzak over the sound system getting lower and lower as a male nurse puts a pillow over your face.
Exactly. As you're asking Nurse Ratchet to turn you down before the big Indian smothers you because you've been lobotomized. Play some music for the seniors. Shut your face. That's what they should hear. I'm hung. Shut up, old person.
Old people can play along with the rhythm section with the Velcro on their diaper.
Here on the Opie and Anthony show, we bully the elderly.
That's right. Make that into a promo, Steve.
They're easy targets.
That's right.
We know. Can't even run.
They can't hear you, but they respond to a fist.
Oh, you know it's easy to catch them, too, if they're using one of those walkers with the wheels and the handbrakes on it.
You don't know the tension release you feel when you hit a real old person and they fall backwards and their shoes are still right where they left them.
If you need handbrakes to stop a piece of aluminum that weighs 3 ounces, maybe it's time to cash it in, Burden. Oh, go put the tennis balls on the front of it so it doesn't scrape up your floor.
Don't you notice when company comes over, your family puts you in the little small bathroom with the cat box, and you sit there and you talk to those little coated treats? You sit there for an hour.
Right on, man. Right on.
You sit on the tub, irrelevant.
Blah, 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 blah. Back in the... Yeah, we know.
Blah, 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 blah.
The cat's even bored with you.
Continuing with the Whoopi article from the New York Daily News today. Thank you notes came up as part of the Manners Monday theme, wherein Goldberg lamented the erosion of civility.
Yeah. We're going to save this woman, by the way, because as each day goes by, one of these days, she's just going to unload and drop the C-bomb on us and everything. She's going to lose her mind.
She asked for callers' pet peeves about manners like not offering seats to pregnant women.
What?
Holy
Why would
crap.
you give some pregnant chick? She's one chick you know you can't bang. Why be nice to her?
When Gibson's arrest came up, like I said, she said he made a mistake and he's dealing with it, and that's all I'm going to say about that. People make mistakes. Pest alert! Pest alert! Pest alert!
Offer a pregnant woman a seat.
Here's
on
where
a boat in Modesto.
Here's where the pests get involved. In the world of morning radio, often edgy and usually at least mildly suggestive, Whoopi in the Morning at times made a family-friendly station like WOR sound like Opie and Anthony.
Whoa!
Speaking of Opie and Anthony,
yeah,
the WFNY team encouraged their prank-minded listeners, and then in quotations and parentheses, pests.
See, at least he knows the terminology.
To call Goldberg. While Bryant dumped the calls, they spurred Goldberg's only flash of mild annoyance. Howard Stern is my friend, she said.
Really?
These others are not worth the dust he walks on.
Dust is a good word.
Opie and Anthony responded with glee, Opie saying, "Go back to Hollywood, you bitch."
Nice quote to have in the paper. You're angry. You're an angry man.
Yeah, as you smile ear to ear. Shut up.
Hysterical.
And then it says, "Welcome to New York," and then it continues with how nice her show is and how boring it is.
Hey, glance over Mel Gibson. That's a big story. You probably know him. You've met him.
Well, that's the problem. That's why she's not going to be able to do honest radio, because you're going to have to talk bad about your friends sometimes.
People make mistakes. Well, there's a really original sentiment. How old are you, 4?
A mistake isn't something like Mel Gibson did. Yeah. That's an ideology. That's like saying, Hitler and the Nazis made a mistake.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. A mistake, driving drunk could even be considered a mistake.
That was the mistake.
You have a couple of beers, you don't realize maybe you're over the limit, you drive, you blow into it, you're over the limit.
No, I just realized, Bill from Waterford, I got to back up slightly. Yes, San Francisco. Anthony mentioned a boat in Modesto.
Oh, well, I'm trying to keep it local for the people.
How far?
And then he writes, "Get used to it."
Yeah.
See, we were getting away with
close enough.
We were getting away with murder before we added San Francisco as one of our affiliates.
He moved close to San Francisco after she disappeared for a while.
It's close enough. All right, so here's the latest on Whoopi. This is from this morning. Whoopi addresses O&A, the pests, and Howard. Explains how she's making moves to deal with the rude callers, which is to say she isn't. Here's the audio from today. She tried to get our bosses to get us in trouble, and it just didn't. It's just not going to happen there, Whoopi.
Well, this involves us. Let's give it a listen.
I like it.
Because you know what?
Chin up, Whoop.
When it comes to radio, we're smarter than you.
On the other hand, there are shout-outs there from other people we're not even going to think about.
Don't even mention them.
Well, no, you have to mention that that they're there. But, I'm thinking they call me something ugly. They call me some kind of weird word.
Are you going to do something about it?
And I already did.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
They won't know when or how.
Oh, you slide under the radar.
I am just like... ozone air.
Nice.
But good morning to you, Opie and Anthony, whatever your name is. Glad that you're around, too. Hey, Howard, we love you.
You know what? Howard's not going to help you, Whoopi.
Yeah, Whoopi, sorry. He's got his own problems to deal with.
You're such a stupid newbie. She thinks like using Howard's name's going to get to us and get us all scared. Howard's not helping you, Whoopi.
Howard ain't protecting you, Whoopi. He's barely doing his own job these days. I think he's off. I think he's in the Hamptons somewhere.
Right. I don't even know if he's broadcasting. Who knows anymore when he broadcasts?
You know who could help her? The DJ that's playing that stupid same beat behind her. How about turning it down and talking? Boom, 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 boom. Nobody wants to hear that.
Can't hear what that bore has to say with that beat going on behind it.
You're going to have to go to Plan B because Howard's not going to help you. He doesn't give a crap about you and your stupid radio show.
Out in the Hamptons, I can't be reached. Please leave a message.
Hi, Howard, it's Whoopi. And I just want to say that O&A are giving me trouble, and I need your help. Damn it.
Hi, this is Howard. Yeah, I'm in the Hamptons. You can't reach me right now, but I'll try to get back to you. Stop it. I invented the messaging machine.
Yeah, Howard, it's Whoopi. I got cut off. I just want to let you know that O&A are...
No, she didn't.
Mailbox full.
Right. Yeah, Howard's going to help you. Sure he is. Sure he is.
That's enough.
She's
done.
Thanks.
Oh, and you know it's fun. You know, there's nothing better than when people say something doesn't bother them over and over again, because it just means it really, really bothers them.
And it looks like the comment about calling her a bitch really got to her. There's nothing you could do about that, Whoopi. It sounds like she's going to try to do something behind the scenes. What are you going to do?
Uh-oh.
You're going to sue me for calling you a bitch?
Going to get Ted Danson after you.
We won't know when. No, what they're going to do is they're going to send Sister Act 2 over, and we'll just kill ourselves watching it.
They're going to put us in straitjackets and make us watch that horse crap.
That was like some kind of veiled threat almost.
There's nothing like to do, Whoopi.
Is it like some kind of a veiled threat?
No.
He won't know what's coming, but... Oof.
I have nothing.
Whoopi's West Coast.
All right, so I'm trying to figure out what to do. So right now I'll act like I'm working on a plan when I'm really not. I'm just babbling while good old Cubster yucks it up. Poor Cubby. Oh, I slide into the radar. Do you?
Cubby is the most like cherub-looking white guy you'd ever see.
Holla.
And yeah, when he yesterday said holla, because he's, the co-host with a black woman. So he's got to kind of black himself up, I guess. Is that the strategy there?
I guess.
Because when he said holla, ugh.
All right.
Just don't. Stay out of the urban.
And by the way, we're going after Whoopi.
Vernacular.
We're going after Whoopi because it's fun. We're not threatened by her and her awful show.
We're just dicks.
We're just dicks. It's fun.
It is really fun.
And
for some
we're
reason.
just flat out bored. Hey, just a little bit more on Whoopi, and then I promise we'll move on.
We shouldn't, though. I can't get enough of this. This is the greatest audio ever.
But someone called and said that she was actually talking about sunscreen and the ingredients in sunscreen. And I really thought it was a joke by one of our callers, and I'm like, all right, we'll go with it, sure. She can't possibly be talking about sunscreen. We have the audio. She's talking about sunscreen, and she thinks she's going to make it in New York radio. Go back to Hollywood.
I'm going to give you some tips on sunscreens, because yesterday we were talking about sunscreens, and I don't think I gave you as much information as you could use.
What? Wait.
Why you need
How much information?
Because skin damage isn't only about aging. Skin damage can actually kill you. Now, some rays go through clouds and windows, so you need to always apply the lotion. Most people get too much sun on their left side because of
Ray Johnson. Come through your window.
That music is enragingly awful.
We once had to do a radio show with music behind us.
With a bed.
They do that to distract the listener. Maybe you'll realize. Maybe you won't realize what you're hearing is just crap.
But why would you try to help people by giving them the sunscreen? Who cares? Here's a little word for all of our listeners. Not only do I not care if all of you get skin cancer, I am in an odd way rooting for it.
Whoopi, Clear Channel hired you because they think you're a comedian. Hello.
Yeah. They want
people make mistakes.
Most people get too much sun on their left side because of driving. The sun goes through the window. A high SPF, which is sun protective factor, is not full protection.
No.
That is a myth.
Wow.
Some doctors say anything above SPF 15 is a waste of money.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Hey,
That's not, couldn't be true.
Stop it, Whoopi. Stop it.
Well, she's starting a whole industry up here. This is a problem.
SPF what?
I don't know.
15?
Oh, this is going to be one of the greatest radio disasters ever.
Dude,
It rubs the lotion on its skin and then it gets canceled.
It puts the lotion on its skin, and then Cubby laughs again.
Put the effing lotion in your dreadlocks.
Wait a minute. Was she a real dark, ugly person?
Oh, yeah. I got Mrs. Cubby's card in here.
Hey, we got to go to Texas for a quick second here. Taylor, what's up?
What's up, y'all?
Hey.
What's happening, Taylor?
Man, you know what?
Yeah.
I went on the internet to look at your pictures. I can't tell which one of you are Opie or Anthony.
It's really obvious.
Yeah, well,
How dumb are you?
I can't stand y'all, but I can't quit listening to you. What's up with that?
Yeah, well,
Nuts,
we'll try to explain it. I know.
And smack y'all around some a little bit, man.
I know. That's called the O&A virus.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like something, made up and one of those things like every show likes to have a little catchphrase thing. But it's just something that happens. We don't know what it is, but you listen and like the flu, you don't want it, but you're stuck with it. It starts like you listen, starts maybe with like a scratchy throat or something, maybe a little drip.
Old man, I'm old.
And then before you know it, you're just
22 maybe.
A full-blown O&A virus.
Yeah, we're well aware that there's a percentage of people that listen to us every day that absolutely hate us.
But
we're completely aware of that.
And if you don't like something, you would either tune away and forget about you'd forget about these guys. Like write to us and message board post and call us. It's ridiculous. We understand.
Whatever happens, just know I'm down here in Fort Worth. If I call y'all, I'm gonna kill.
He hates us. This guy.
No, he doesn't.
Taylor.
He's an alcoholic who no one else will talk to.
Taylor,
you sound like a drunk.
Right. Taylor, here's the deal. When you turn the corner and you start liking us, please give us a call back, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I think he's turning old.
Where's the phone? Did he hang up?
Yeah, he
I hope he was on a cell phone and he just hit something.
All right.
An abutment.
Yeah, I hope a telephone pole just crashed down on him.
Guys.
End of this call. Yes.
So Whoopi explains why you need sunscreen.
Oh.
I mean, it's still going?
Yeah. This was a whole hour of radio. She played 5-6 songs, and then the rest of the hour was talking about why you need sunscreen. Mm-hmm. This next clip is the ingredients in sunscreen. And then the following clip after that, and that's where we'll end for today.
Yeah.
Unless something crazy happens. She explains how to apply sunscreen.
Is there anyone
you dope
over the age of 5
if you don't know how to apply sunscreen, you don't deserve to live?
That doesn't have a fat tongue and a Mo Howard from the Three Stooges hairdo. That doesn't know how to put on sunscreen.
Is there anybody who doesn't ruin family photographs? Who doesn't have... You know what it is? She's black. Black people don't usually wear sunscreen, so she doesn't understand that white people, we have been doing this since we're one.
Well, maybe that's true. Maybe there's some kind of racial thing here where we don't understand certain things in the black community. They don't understand certain things in the white community. We have to lather up.
Yeah, we've been putting this crap on our noses. Mother's been doing this and putting it because it's got sand on it, the gritty sunscreen on our faces since we were little lads and lasses.
You've blocked it out of your head. That wasn't mommy, and it wasn't sunscreen.
That's right, it wasn't a van, and they squirted sunscreen all over my back and hair. And I went home with it under my shirt, ashamed. It's protecting my back, isn't it, mister?
We've been making sure we've been putting on sunscreen since we were 5.
Yeah, I had to.
So we get the better jobs and the better money.
That is the inappropriate bell.
Gotta
hear it
gotta
ring
make sure
anytime.
we stay as white as possible.
Something inappropriate.
I'm late for work again. Try some sunscreen.
My application goes to the top of the pile.
All right.
I'd like to hear the ingredients, though, because I've lost.
So would I.
Because of many years of lathing up, no one follows me in a store.
Monosodium glutamate?
I'd like to know what's in this.
I can walk around freely in department stores.
You could shop without the security cameras following you around.
The security guard repellent. It's like off for bugs. Sunscreen is security guard repellent.
All right, here we go. The ingredients.
You know what happens? I rub on sunscreen.
Yeah.
I could drive 90. I never get pulled over.
That's right.
You're driving a nice fancy car through any neighborhood. They're like, he must have worked hard and bought that with honest money.
And the sunscreen keeps that going.
That's it. I smell cocoa butter. You can go.
Well, smelling cocoa butter could get you pulled over. When they say, it's on your arms, not in the hair. Godspeed. Get home safe. No, that wasn't...
Of course it wasn't.
Inappropriate?
Wow. All right, here we go. The ingredients in sunscreen.
The UVA rays go through clouds and windows, and there are only a handful of ingredients which help block this ray. So you must read the label, make sure it's in there. Zinc oxide, titanium dioxide,
boring,
avobenzone. Now this avobenzone breaks down quickly, so if you find it in a product, this is
Hey, where are the white women at?
Apply a lot of. And Mexilor.
Boring.
You use your tongue prettier than a $20 whore.
Where'd you get that sunscreen?
I got it from a Negro.
We're cakes for nothing!
Hey, Whoopi.
How'd you like to mow my lawn? Huh?
Wow.
You're a disaster.
Day 2, reading sunscreen ingredients.
Oh, wow.
Atrocious.
That is you make a great point. When anyone starts up a radio show, and then we have known for many, many months that Whoopi was coming to town, right?
Yeah.
You would think her first week of shows would be amazing because it would be months of material.
Preparation.
Stories.
But she's already talking about the ingredients in sunscreen. She's effed.
Here's some
funny anecdotes.
Here's some advice, Whoopi.
I see the awful, terrible things in my life and turn it into something funny.
Give that a whirl.
People make mistakes. All right. All
right, let's continue here.
And Mexilor.
It's a spelling bee word.
It is. It's the new one we were talking about yesterday, which is the Mex Orly. It's the best ingredient, just approved by the FDA recently. It's not in the products yet in this country.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Steve. Clip.
Oh, wow. Wow. Boy, man, I don't know how we're going to compete against this.
This is going to be hard.
Dude,
we're going to have to make sure we got our A game, guys.
This sucks. Thank you.
Is this what happens when somebody gets so famous and is so... I think she won the Oscar, right?
She's out of touch.
Do you become... Do you have that, no friends in your life that just go, shut up?
Enough.
I am surrounded by people in my life who will tell me to shut up in a second.
Yeah.
They're awful, toxic friends, and they keep me from thinking that discussion would be interesting.
You're looking one square in the eyes right now.
Believe me. And I see your lips quivering with a shut up behind them.
Yeah, Jimmy, shut up. We got the third clip here.
You know what this is from? Jimmy brings up a great point. This is people... remember people said Olivier could read out of the phone book and make it interesting?
Yes.
She actually took this to heart and thinks that she could read from the back of a sunscreen container tube.
So she's this insightful person who's just giving information.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that information.
I didn't know. I got to read the zinc oxide. What did she say? Zinc oxide?
Yeah, that's... I don't know.
Write this down.
We don't live on Venus. Who cares? How about this? Sit in the car with the AC on. Dope.
That's what I like.
We're not getting a horse and buggy rides to
nice
work.
Beer at a gin mill.
Let's go to John on Long Island. John.
Yo, what's happening, fellas?
Hey, Jen.
I got a problem with this whole thing here. Whoopi telling us how to put on sunscreen is like us telling her how to eat chicken and watermelon.
Oh, boy.
Wow. I didn't see that coming.
Now,
I'm sorry,
The
Chicago.
listeners never know how to handle certain situations because it comes out as blatant, ugly racism with no humor at all.
You know what we should tell her you sunscreen is the lady that wanted Oprah to drive her home. I want to see my children's. I don't know him. Remember that awful old woman who you just wanted to cave her head in with a planter? I want to go home. He'll drive you home. I don't know him.
That's awful.
Guys, we got to see how you apply sunscreen.
All right. Now, the things that you need to know, Mike, you mentioned this yesterday. You have to apply this stuff at least 20 minutes before you go outside. Mm-hmm. And when applying, you have to use 4 times.
This can't be happening.
It just got...
This is an SNL skit, right?
Yeah,
it's going much too long, and it's not funny at all.
This can't be happening. This is the #1 radio market. New York City.
Yeah, and, by the way, we'll give her a plug. Her show will be going national.
Yes. Well, it's going to reach Chicago.
And
Lucky you, Chicago. Lucky
we're giving you a little preview of some of the entertainment you'll have available in the coming weeks.
I'm sitting here going, this cannot be happening.
Here's the way. If this cubby had 1 ounce of balls, he'd go, here's the best way to apply sunscreen to your wife's eye. He'd dab a little on your knuckles.
Wait till she doesn't clean something up or cook for you.
Wait till the first time the game's on and she stands in front of the TV and you go, look, it's hot out.
There, now your eye won't burn.
Exactly.
If you don't want your nose to burn, get out of here.
Exactly. Or apply it to the back of your head and then give some to your children's faces. I want some ice. Do you?
Old school. Now go play in the sun. Exactly. You're safe.
Go out there and burn. Your nose will peel. It's cute.
All right. Unfortunately, this is the last clip we'll play today from Whoopi.
Right.
We could do this all morning long, no problem.
And afternoon.
And we could do it when we're not on the radio.
We're going to do it at home.
Yeah.
Now, the things that you need to know, Mike, you mentioned this yesterday. You have to apply this stuff at least 20 minutes before you go outside.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And when applying, you have to use 4 times as much as you think you need.
Well, my question is, you apply it when you get out.
Did Whoopi just buy stock in Coppertone? Is there, like, something going on here?
Dude, this is the important thing. Cubby has a question.
Oh, damn.
And the only thing I'll respect...
Holla.
Cubby,
you dishonest ass. You know this is awful radio. You've been doing radio a long time. Shut her up and get her to say something funny.
This I would respect if Cubby goes, I have a question. Why don't we both kill ourselves?
I'm going to apply sunscreen to your face with this shotgun.
Yeah, sunscreen is great to seal the windows when you have a hose in the one end of the exhaust pipe.
Times as much as you think you need.
Well, my question is, if you apply it when you get outside, what does it matter? You have 20 minutes maybe to get some sun, and then it'll start working.
No, it'll soak in. You want to put it on before you go out there, so it soaks into your skin. So if you
put it on outside, it won't have time to soak. It'll dry up.
Well, it won't have time to soak, and that's why they're telling you to put it on before you.
Holy mother of God himself!
I'd like to apply it to her face with a tennis racket.
Man.
Little teeny squares that aren't burned. Wow, does she stink on ice? Ugh.
This is okay.
This could be the greatest stuff for our show.
Please
the lawyers have got to fight for us. Make sure we're allowed to continue playing her crap.
How could it be that we could have so much fun with this, and when she's doing it, it's such awful radio?
Maybe tomorrow she can play her own audio and just trash it.
Yeah. What a brilliant idea. Every other day you have a great show. Because you just do this crappy show, but the next day you completely make fun of what garbage you put out over the air.
And poor Cubbykins, he tries to be interesting, he jumps in.
I got a question.
If you apply it as you go out, you get 20 minutes of sun. He was trying to tie it up. And she goes, oh no, you want to do it beforehand so you don't get any sun.
It's got to soak in.
Thanks, Lurch.
Soak in.
Almighty.
Oh, my God.
She has the humor value of the hand that comes through the box in the Addams Family. Just open the box and the hand goes, flirn, 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 and you close the box. You're a stand-up, Whoopi. What are you doing? Forging ahead.
Oh, Whoopi, you better call Howard, because it's getting ugly.
Oh, yeah.
Better call him. He'll save you.
The humor of the old lady coming out of the tub in The Shining.
Exactly. With less sex appeal.
Holy crap. This can't be. Come on. We want to move on with our radio show, but we can't help ourselves. Lori.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, Lori.
The sunscreen is nothing. She's now polling every guy in the studio, and poor Cubby, she's asking them when they had their last PSA test and describing the test and why every man in New York should have one.
A what
So
test?
bad. A PSA. It's for, like, prostate cancer.
Oh, she's talking about prostate exams now?
Does she mean by a doctor or something you paid a prostitute to administer? 'Cause I'd like to join in on that poll.
You know, she's breaking one of the cardinal rules of radio also. Too many subjects at once. There's going to be some poor bastard who rubs sunscreen on his prostate, and she could be sued.
And you're looking at him.
All right.
I can't wait to get home and do that.
Let's go to Joe in Jersey. Joe.
What's going on, O&A?
Hey, Joe.
What's up, Joe?
No, I just got into work, man, and she sure enough is sitting there talking about how you should go get your prostate checked out.
Well,
Again, talking about something she knows nothing about.
I know. Sunscreen and prostate. What else is she going to talk about? If your testicles hurt. Thank you, stupid. God almighty. Let's just stop it.
Doug in Texas. Doug.
Hey, I just want to say, keep up the Whoopi radio. This is the funniest thing I ever heard.
Dude, there's nothing greater.
Staring me at work.
I'm now hoping she really lasts a little while.
Forever.
Because it's just too good.
I'm drinking this audio like it's an elixir.
I'm praying.
Last time you got a PSA test. Oh, shut up.
I'm praying that she's pulling a fast one on all of us.
And
I'm just kidding, man.
Wouldn't that be a great gimmick, too?
That'd be
Maybe
great.
a week later, 2 weeks later, she goes, look, the last 2 weeks of radio, that was a joke.
I was just effing with you.
I was really screwing with you because that could not possibly have been entertaining. Here comes Whoopi Radio.
That's right.
And then she starts a new show.
Maybe Cubby can bend over. We'll just leave it there.
All right.
Of course I got
All right.
I got distracted when dumb Steve walked in smelling like Ben Gay.
Yeah, stop with the
How old
Ben
are
Gay.
you, 70?
Oh, my goodness, you really do.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Just
Steve.
taking a leave. It does the same thing.
Apology accepted.
Then we don't have to smell you.
I'll give you a PSA test with Freddy Krueger gloves on.
Donna in Florida.
PSA.
PSA.
That's awful.
All right, we got to take a break, but Donna has something for the show. Donna.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning, Donna.
I'm telling you, I'm relating to the first call from Texas before about I hate the show too. I can't stop listening.
Why do you hate
We're
it?
sorry, I know.
We're nice people.
Well, first of all, I think I've become Jim's biggest fan in the universe right now. I'm completely in love with that guy. But
Thank you.
besides that, it's like an addiction. It all started with you guys were ranking on the Top Gun movie about a month or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been able to miss a minute the entire since that day.
But you hate us.
I hate you guys. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's senseless, and I can never.
She's just described the program perfectly.
Absolutely. Another promo. Thank you.
Another promo. You made a promo. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Donna, you listening in West Palm Beach?
Actually, Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Oh, we can be heard in Fort Lauderdale.
That's right. I'm listening off the buzzer.
All right, we'll see you in the winter. We're coming down to West Palm. We're going to make believe we really care about West Palm Beach when the weather changes here
When
in
it
New
gets
York.
cold here,
You watch
we are
us
going
start
south,
talking
man.
about West Palm Beach.
And we'll be down there telling you how to put on your winter clothing and to keep warm.
Oh, and you know what? She has as much right to talk about prostate cancer. Prostate checkups as
All right.
she does on.
Well, you know what? The
phone crapped out mercifully.
We're having
mercifully on Donna. Yes,
we're having a lot of fun. You know, the reality is no one wants to hear this crap when they're driving to work.
Can I say drivel?
Well, if you know, the FCC's cracking down.
Okay.
And I bet you she got with her girls in Hollywood, and she started like testing some of this stuff out, and no one had the balls, like Jimmy was saying earlier, to say that's not going to fly in New York.
The Hollywood elite usually are surrounded by people. They're yes people. That's it. Barbara Streisand's another one. She puts out on her website all the time these words of wisdom about things she has no business getting her big nose in, the goddamn war, anything else.
Yeah.
And she writes, and I'm sure she runs it past people, and they go, Babs, this is genius. And it's dreck. It's awful nothingness.
Here's what her stupid website should say every day. Hi. I sing good, and I have a nose like an isosceles triangle. Teabagging, please.
I just wanted to see, Stephen King. So it was an online auction about a month and a half ago. So I bid on these tickets, and I bid really high so I'd get good tickets, because why sit in the balcony to see Stephen King. So I didn't know how good these were. They go, oh, you're way up front. So I go up front. I am the exact center of the stage with the stage right up against my feet. Like I had leg room to stretch out.
Front row.
The stage was there. Front row on the aisle, center. Best seat in Radio City Music Hall. Best seat in the house. That was it.
Were they more than $500 a ticket?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wait, who took care of you?
No one. I bought them, Opie. People actually spend their money sometimes.
No.
It's a weird concept. I'll introduce it to you.
No, but someone had to take care of you to get the best seat at Radio City.
No.
You just lucked out?
I think I spent so much on the tickets that they actually, you know.
Because I thought, weren't you trying to have someone here help you out or something?
I was trying to get somebody here to help me out, maybe getting backstage to get a book signed or just to meet Stephen King. But you know me, I'm lazy, I'm an ass, I waited last minute. I actually talked to Joel Hollander last night on some other stuff, but it was too late, you know. It's like, you idiot, why didn't you call me, you know?
Right,
you should have called me earlier. And I'm like, I'm a lazy ass. I forget. But, yeah, no, it was totally cool. Anyway, I mean, it's Stephen King is like a couple of feet away reading, you know, a part of his something he wrote.
It sounds beyond.
It was really, really cool.
It sounds beyond cool, to be honest.
And so the big deep voice guy comes on the PA.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Radio City Music Hall.
Yes, blah blah blah. And now your hostess for the evening. She's known for Sister Act, Sister Act 2. Ladies and gentlemen, big hand for Whoopi Goldberg.
Why are our lives
I don't
crossing
know.
with Whoopi's right now?
Now my body's really sweating because I'm getting thoughts that are just horrid.
We don't give a crap about Whoopi and her stupid radio show, but for some reason we're connected with her these days.
And my brain is starting to agree with my body, knowing that it would be huge news if I just went up there and tweaked her cans or something.
Now, I'm sure you were getting recognized at Radio City Music Hall to begin with.
I was keeping a pretty low profile.
Yeah.
No, nobody really recognized me. It was a bunch of snobs. I got a couple of looks. Yeah, but the section we were in was really like high security.
The section? You were in the front row.
It was sectioned off.
You weren't in a section.
You were
on the stage.
There was only 3 rows for the people that bought the tickets on auction. There was the front row, and then there was 2 rows behind us, and that was it. And then there was a big gate-like thing, and you know you had to get through it. And
nice.
Yeah, so it was like pretty high security.
She had no clue you were right there in front of her.
No clue. And with the way the lights are, you can never see the crowd. I wished, you know, it would have been cool to kind of, you know, have her see. But no, she didn't.
But first, I got this that I want to play for everybody.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, I'm Whoopi Goldberg, and I have the perfect solution for your morning show. Me.
Cubby, yes.
What time is it?
Whoopi, it is 6 o'clock.
Ooh, it's time to wake up with Whoopi. Now, don't make me come in there and pull those covers off, child. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
That's all I need, girl.
I heard.
Wake up with
Whoopi. Loop that Wake Up with Whoopi song. I want it played 24 hours a day on this very station.
Well, you know, Whoopi's our big competition here in New York City.
Whoopi.
Wow.
Oh, she'll get you to wake up. Can you imagine Whoopi in your bedroom naked and she was trying to crawl into bed with you to spoon?
Wake up with Whoopi.
Oh, you'll get right the F up.
Your alarm goes off, you hit the snooze, you roll over. Whoa! What's Whoopi doing in here?
Did he call her girl at one
Yes,
point?
that's what I wanted to address. You have to play that again because Cubby is urbanizing himself a bit.
All right, by the way,
in the urban lingo.
Going back slightly, Coke Logic, he wants a little plug because he came up with the Back in the New York Groove remix.
Okay, give him the plug.
Just go to myspace.com/Coke Logic and check him out. He took what Jimmy did and added horns and stuff and made it a little nicer. All right, here it is once again, Ant.
Hey, I'm Whoopi Goldberg, and I have the perfect solution for your morning show. Me.
Cubby, yes.
What time is it?
Whoopi, it is 6 o'clock.
Ooh, it's time to wake up with Whoopi. Now, don't make me come in there and pull those covers off, child. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
That's all I need, girl.
I heard.
Wake up with
Whoopi.
Why is Cubby doing that?
That's all I need, girl.
That's all I need, girl. Mm-hmm. Have you seen the Cubster?
Have
you seen Cubby?
He's whiter than I.
I swear to you, it's not even the color. He could have a tan. It doesn't matter. He looks like Cupid. Like just cherubish. He should be holding a bow and arrow and be nude with maybe a little something covering the sensitive region, on one foot with the other one bent slightly behind him, holding back an arrow with water coming out of his mouth like a fountain.
He's as white-looking as you can get.
Oh, yeah.
He makes Eric look like Isaac Hayes.
You want to hear more Whoopi?
Yeah, I sure do, girl.
Stop it.
We got our hands on the Whoopi demo.
Oh,
holla!
She's our big competition here in New York. I don't know what we're gonna do.
We're gonna wake up with Whoopi.
Oh, that is an awful theme.
A horrible little song. Who did they hand that off to? We need something, a song that has sort of a wake up with Whoopi sound to it. Okay, wake up with Whoopi. How's that?
That'll do.
Cut, print it, perfect.
Little dab will do you.
I like to wear women's clothing. If you threw it together quickly, it would sound like a lousy song.
True. A man of his racial confusion would have trouble walking through doors.
Let's say hi to Rob in White Plains. Rob, what's up?
What up, girls? Holla.
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 Holla, White Plains.
So, thanks to Whoopi at 6:06 in the morning, I get the douche chills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll wake you up.
I got to go to work. Peace.
Bye.
That'll wake you up, though.
I can't get my visual out of my head. Her naked, coming into your bedroom, trying to get in bed with you.
Waking you up.
The spoon as you hit the snooze alarm. Let's go to Nick in New York. Nick, what's up?
Good morning, gentlemen. I just want to let you know you've successfully infected me with your virus. You guys are doing a great job. I'm now waking up early, leaving my family of 4, trying to get on the road just to listen to you guys.
Oh, you're addicted.
Oh,
You're addicted.
Nice.
Thank you, Nick.
It's coursing through your bloodstream.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Nick.
well.
All right, then.
All right. Thank you, Nick.
Good job. Thanks, guys. Punching out.
All right. Why don't we play more Whoopi from her demo that we got our hands on?
Please.
Live from New York City, it's time to wake up with Whoopi.
So, Cub?
Yes, Whoopi Goldberg.
You like saying my name, don't you?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes, say it again.
The legendary Whoopi Goldberg.
That's right. The incredible Whoopi Goldberg.
You haven't seen the ratings yet.
What ratings?
Well,
like I care.
All right, well.
This is on the demo. This is supposed to get people really interested in the radio show.
I'll tell you what's very good. At least she doesn't care.
Yeah, because
I
have a feeling you're going to care a lot.
You might care in 6 months or so. It's a whole business.
Up with Whoopi.
With Whoopi.
Can we please have that song?
I want to hear that again.
Just
you want that again?
Just so you can hit
Yeah.
a button and we can hear that.
I just want to hear
really?
that.
Like, I wish that was in the machines, you see.
right.
So when I'm down, you could just hit that. And
Yeah,
I could
get
chip her
that
up.
in our sound machines.
Whoopi, it is 6 o'clock.
Ooh, it's time to wake up with Whoopi. Now, don't make me come in there and pull those covers off, child.
Ugh.
2 minutes.
Hey, girl.
I heard.
With Whoopi.
Oh, God.
Let's get that stuck.
Wake up with Whoopi.
Let's get that stuck in everyone's head today.
Yep.
Wake up with Whoopi.
That's all I need, girl. Holla.
Wake up. Wake up with Whoopi.
Oh, is that an awful little theme song?
Well, hey.
We're back in the New York groove.
I want to do a duet with that Wake Up with Whoopi.
Oh, I'm sure you
and
do.
make an Opie and Anthony Whoopi theme so the shows can come together in harmony. Holla!
Holla.
Wake up with O&A.
Yeah. Just change it around. All right, listeners, there's your homework.
All right, here we go. Whoopi wakes up Anthony.
What?
Part of the demo.
Hello?
Hey, Anthony.
Hey.
Do you know who this is?
No.
This is Whoopi Goldberg.
No.
Yes, baby. You know I have a radio show now. And it's called Waking Up with Whoopi. And we were told by your mother, Claire, that you have a little trouble getting out of the bed, Anthony. Were you out late last night, baby?
Yeah, a little bit.
You're not going back to bed, are you?
Yeah, I'm going back.
Oh, Anthony. Come on, baby. Just get up one time. Because you like to move it. You like to move it.
Yeah.
We're going to send you a mug, baby. For letting us wake you up in the morning.
Don't you dare hit that snooze button. It's time to wake up with Whoopi.
I'm not going to hit the snooze button. I'm going to smash my clock radio with a hammer. Just take a ball-peen hammer to it.
You don't want Whoopi moving anything, man. You don't want to see anything moving on her body.
Oh, wow.
I like to move it, move
I like
it.
to move it, move it.
I like to move it, move it.
But then the fun thing is that you get a mug, a coffee mug, because she woke you up, like good-natured.
Yeah, it's all good-natured.
She likes to move it, her furniture back to L.A. in 6 months.
I like to move it, move it. What's that? The numbers from a 1.0 to a 0.01.
Oh.
She's going to have a Congo line to the bottom of the ratings.
With Cubby yelling holla the whole time.
Holla! I like to move it. Try it. It's fun. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
Wake up with Whoopi.
Ooh.
Like it.
Quick Whoopi promo.
She's on a first-name basis with Oscar, Tony, Emmy, and is not afraid to say that she loves her Grammy. Whoopi Goldberg.
I get it. Like your grandma. Some people call them Grammys.
Yeah.
So not afraid to, because it make you look like silly goose, a little weak.
And finally.
Oh, Grammy.
But Grammy and her, that's like a Grammy for a record.
The award.
Record.
Okay, because I was confused. I never really confused.
Wake up with Jimmy.
What?
Oh, with Jimmy. Wake up with Jimmy.
Yes.
I like that.
Go to the doctor. He'll take care of it with penicillin. Hopefully.
And finally, the end of the Whoopi demo. This is a hell of a demo. It's barely a minute. I think it's, let me see, a minute 15. Minute 15 seconds.
15.
It may be Wake Up with Whoopi, but I control your mic, darling.
Do you? I'm going to break your kneecap.
Oh, the song again.
Wake up with Whoopi.
It just pops in. Whenever you're feeling down, the song knows it and just shows up.
Yeah.
I'm getting the blues. Wake. No, I'm
just
not.
Pops in, and then you're happy again. They should just loop that song and play it on their station whole time.
Can you just get the stinger?
Just get that song.
Can somebody put that song over one of the Iraqi beheadings? I would love to hear that looped.
Wake up with Whoopi.
Saw.
All right, we're just getting warmed up.
Jesus.
We're gonna add Steven from Bayshore. He writes some great stuff every morning. Do you have any clips from Mondo Whoopi? She knows the art of the jokeless.
An expert in the art of the jokeless.
Hey, do you mind if Patrice sits over there today?
There was a big whole thing where Than told him to sit there. Jesus H. Christ.
We told Patrice where to sit?
You don't tell Patrice where to sit.
I don't tell Patrice anything.
You don't come into a place like this studio and tell Patrice where to sit like that.
And you don't mind if Patrice sits over there today, right?
I have no problem. I would love Patrice to sit right next to me, because he usually does. We have a little side banter sometimes.
Patrice, can you sit over there today? I never tell you what to do. You know that. But it'll make.
You're telling me what to do now.
It'll make sense, though.
With a smirk and munching. I
don't get it either.
Is this tricks? Or
no, this is somehow going to come to hurt me.
No, to hurt me.
What? Didn't you come in here? Didn't you tell me?
Why did it come down to
didn't you
something
say that
hurts you?
Fucked up. Yes.
Oh, that mic? Well, that mic.
Now, what happens is it picks up. Is it that mic?
It was both, and
because it was that
Mars,
fucking mic.
It was Patrice's mic.
Mars tinkered, made this one better.
Tinkered.
Yes.
He's an inventor in 1860.
There was a little metal hammer involved. And so this one might sound better than that one.
Wait, so what? That mic is out of play?
It just won't sound quite as good.
All right. Just give me an extra mic, that's all. I just need an extra mic today.
I want that. That one placed down in the seat, because I like an eye line of Jimmy.
I just need an extra mic.
Thank you. That's good.
Ooh,
no thanks.
For no reason, by the way.
And for me,
I'd like a carrot juice with apple, and I'd like a banana.
That ain't photoshopped.
And I'd like
I bet you would like a big surprise too, Jimmy.
I don't know. I don't get many surprises. Where's my surprise?
I didn't say it's like a surprise.
Where's my surprise?
GH, anything?
You sound like a friggin' horse eating an apple.
What happened?
You're eating blueberries.
I'm
and
trying to eat my
it's
blueberries.
horrid.
I want a banana, Kenny.
I wrote it down.
Bet you do.
Patrice, you want something food?
All right.
I'll
Beverage?
give you a banana.
Cup of Joe? A little something?
Both mics are fine.
A little something?
Ant,
A hug?
Yeah.
you don't mind a complete stranger sitting at that mic then?
Coffee cake muffin.
Rather have Patrice sitting at that mic, to tell you the truth.
What's the deal? You want me to sit over there? Or?
Chocolate milk?
I would love for Patrice to sit over there.
No.
Because it's more comfy
whole
that
milk?
way. I just find it more comfy.
Good way to play that one off.
And me and Patrice have like a little thing that goes on. Like during commercial breaks, me and Patrice talk. Or when we're talking about what I want to talk about with this whole relationship hotel thing, it's like
We're gonna
I
get
get
into
more
that.
of a get more of a rapport with Patrice.
Before we
like this.
continue, can I just say one thing? You really should listen to the show all the time. All the time. Because you just never know. Because you just never know.
What?
Exactly.
You never know what.
Exactly.
What's going to happen?
I know what the surprise is.
What?
We're firing Steve on air.
That would be a good surprise.
Not a good surprise.
Can you do a mic check? I want to make sure this spare mic is working, Jimmy, please. If you will.
We're back in the New York groove. That isn't how you check your mic.
Do it right. All right. Wait, let me adjust a little. Go ahead again. Perfect. Thank you. All right. Get back to your mic because we might need that one as it just sits there.
Why is that mic? There's no one there.
Yeah.
See, your woman thinks you're cool right now. If she ever looks at you like a not cool old man, she's gonna.
Hold on.
Who's
Elo. What's
Is
up?
that
Dave?
Elo?
That's Elo.
That's Eric Logan.
You don't return my calls. Get the fuck out of here.
Jesus
Bunch of
Christ. Jimmy, turn around.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Shit.
All right. Holy Jesus. Mother of God.
We're in trouble.
You know something?
You got bravo. You got balls.
Bravo, Whoopi.
Whoopi Goldberg in studio.
Wow. Good morning. Good to see y'all. I understand you've been sending messages for me to come and visit, so I decided I'd come up and see y'all because I know you were concerned about a couple of things, and I really wanted to clear it up, because especially the whole thing about the what do you call it, the
what?
The stuff that you put on
the
your
sunscreen.
Yeah, the sunscreen. Because I know you were concerned that black people didn't know anything about sunscreen, so I thought I'd come up and tell you your mamas were wrong. They put the wrong shit on you. So let me just run through all of it. So it's here, and I'm pleased to see y'all. I'm pleased to see y'all this morning. Holla. What's up, boys?
This is so amazing. She's so amazing. Like, this shit is like super. This
No, you have no idea.
Up,
Patrice, we've been beating her up the last 3 days.
Yes.
You just started doing a radio show.
Welcome
here in
to New York Radio. I just saw you the other night, by the way.
Where were you?
I was over at the Stephen King reading.
Was that amazing?
Very, very amazing.
The three of them, I was loving it.
And let me tell you something. I was sitting directly up front. I went through the auction, it's a great charity. Went through, got front row tickets.
Right.
I hear, and now let's introduce the star of Sister Act and stuff. Me and my girlfriend looked at each other and went, holy shit. Fucking Whoopi's coming out. If she looks down, oh no, I didn't expect it. We were laughing our asses off. And I said the next day I came in and said Whoopi was very funny at the podium.
It was a good night. It was a good night.
I got you were in your element, and that was great.
It was very cool.
But the fact you two guys have been shitting on that show, should definitely now give you pause because she came in.
Shut the fuck up! You were right with us. You're an instigator.
I didn't agree with the word.
And Patrice, just keep eating so you don't even have to talk on this whole thing.
Here's the deal. I knew that I was going to get something from somewhere, and so I expected it, and it was cool. So the fleas, what do you call them?
The pests.
The pests.
That's funny. Why aren't you doing this stuff on your show?
Because my show is geared to women in the morning, and that's what we're doing. That's why it's a whole different group. It's a whole different group. I'm talking about it's a whole different group. So I'm trying to be good.
Let's be honest. Did the One pest get to you? As you're sitting there?
What? It didn't get to me until I left the studio. and there were a couple of guys around, and it made me uncomfortable because here's the thing, I can't hit anybody. You know what I mean? So if somebody comes up to do something, my first instinct is that they're going to hurt me.
Right.
So they freak me out a little bit. But no, I'm aware of what you guys do. I know how you work, and I've known your show. You've been around forever. Wait, but everybody knows that.
I know.
Everybody knows that. But
why do they have to show up?
You ruined everything. You really did ruin everything. Damn it. We had weeks in us.
I know you did. I know you did.
September, ready to go.
You can always come back and do it. But just let me establish the ladies first, please. Because here's what happened.
Yeah.
Because they jammed the
phone lines?
phones.
You can't talk to anybody.
All these women got really pissed off and said, you know what? If we can't talk to you, we're not gonna listen. And that kind of flipped everybody out. And
she's asking for a truce.
No, I'm not. I'm saying to you, you guys have been doing your show for years on both ends. And I know that a lot of people concerned. They said, why are you doing this? The truth is, I can't be me and still do the movies I used to do because people are too nervous about it. They just get big. You say one thing, they're like, "Oh, we can't work."
You can't say that anymore.
So you have to kind of
Whoopi
just
Gibson.
no, he'll always work.
Yeah,
he'll always work. But you can't, so I think to myself, do I really want to go back and forth to California and beg for work? And here these guys said, we're not afraid. We'll put you on because we're trying to get to the women. I said, cool. Stay in New York, stay home, have a good time. I love you guys. I know you're out there silly as hell. But you always have been. You always have been.
I hate this.
Well,
we have to make nice with Whoopi.
No, you don't. You can actually be yourselves if you want to.
We were so excited. Hold on. I got to tell you, we were so excited that we were going to have a new enemy. We can't.
I know.
Whoopi.
Now she comes in all night.
Now we have to go.
Can we trade Jimmy for Cubby?
This is all fun, but
this is to me what a comic is. Like, this is what a comic does as opposed to like an actor, like a pure actor.
Yeah.
Like the pure actor would just hide and nothing. This is a comic just comes out and confronts it.
You know what?
Diffuses the situation.
I thought I might.
Where's your next stop? Beirut?
Jesus Christ! Listen, I don't fly.
You war wrecker.
I know I'm a bitch. But you know what it is? If you understand what folks do, if you understand the rag, and if you know what it is, then you can sort of deal with it a little bit better. But if you don't, and actors are sensitive, that they're not comics.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They're not comics, and so they don't have the thick skin that we like to think that we have until somebody messes with us, and then our lips poke out, and then we go, I'm gonna get him.
All insecure and stuff.
Yeah.
Down deep, all of us are like really insecure. So the best way to get around it is to just beat somebody else up. Aren't we awful people?
Just to make ourselves feel better.
But you know what? It's cool.
We can have our listeners call tomorrow and say how great you are.
No, they won't believe it. They won't believe it. But just if you tell them to call, it's cool to call. Just don't physically don't.
By the way, is that guy going to kick our ass?
Yeah, wow.
Who's he? He looks like he's like, why are you doing this, Whoopi? He's just waiting for a problem.
No.
Who is he?
This is my company partner.
You cool?
We run our company together.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just
he's
want to
not
come
loving
in and
this.
say,
No, he don't like us. He's like, I told you not to do this. Get it over with and get the hell out.
I got to say,
said,
Whoopi,
should
bravo,
we or
man.
should we not? And the idea of coming up and saying, look, here's what's happening. We're all trying to, make a little dough. We're trying to make a living, having some fun. And I thought I figured, again, I felt like I got a lot of telegrams from you to come over and visit. So
a lot of people are saying we're scared and stuff. No,
I gotta do it. She put a set of balls on this woman. She comes in.
We respect people that come to us face to face.
What are you gonna do?
What do you want them to hit me?
I know, right? The woman comes in here.
The reality is
sits down and just starts talking. What the reality is?
I did just take the mic, didn't I? I just grabbed the mic and okay.
Yeah, that mic's been waiting for a while.
Listen, all you listeners, all you O&A listeners, we know that you're out there. We know you're having a good time. We know what you're doing. You got to give the guys kudos, man. You got to give them kudos. You can't be pissed that they're respectful. When I'm respectful to them, they're not going to smack me down. What do you think they're going to do?
You do a very different show than us, and that's why it's so easy to goof on.
Yes.
And we're not going for the same audience. But,
But
you just took away all our fun.
Yeah.
We played your demo tape this morning.
Who the hell are we going to rag on now? Do we have anybody?
We have to go back
Jim
to Jim Kerr.
Oh, God, Jim Kerr.
He's on 104.3.
Jim Kerr and the Morning Crew or something.
I have to apologize to Whoopi.
Why?
Why did you say something really bad?
You read it in the paper.
Oh, you call me a bitch. You know, here's the deal.
But you have to apologize.
It's true.
Why?
Because I said you don't know when I'm. And here's what I'm talking about.
Who's going to apologize first? Because you have to apologize too.
I apologize.
Because you got to us a little bit with the Howard Stern thing.
I'm sorry. Did I really?
No,
I didn't. Full of bananas. Full of bananas.
We just love seeing our name in the paper. We're in the paper again today, matter of fact.
Yes, you are.
So.
Yeah, we're publicity whores. We know it.
Whoopi,
Hey.
I apologize for calling you a bitch.
You know what? It's okay because it's true. You know, there are occasions when the biatch comes out of me. See, you know what it is? I'm trying to remember all the stuff I'm not supposed to say, but I'm okay because I'm on it.
Satellite,
So I'm like, okay, don't say. Figure out a better way to say. It's a lot of new stuff.
Just forget all about satellite radio when you go in tomorrow.
Yes, because when I go in tomorrow, I'll be like,
hey, motherfucker, welcome to Wake Up with fucking Whoopi. And, could get in a little bit of a jam.
I could get.
By the way, that goddamn little theme was stuck in our head all morning.
Which one?
Oh, we played it all morning.
We played it all morning.
Do we have it here?
Wake up with Whoop. How'd it go? Whoop.
We don't have it here.
Is
Why
it?
would
Oh,
well, no one knew you were coming.
It's
so
all waking up with
Whoop.
Whoopi.
You knew.
It's like a little jingle thing.
What?
is it the
And we kept playing
the
it.
jazzy one, the one that's
Yeah, it's almost jazzy, like almost an old-time jingle with a couple of voices in there and stuff, and it got stuck in our heads.
I'm sorry.
We were
So are you really
cursing you.
Are you really going to try a nice show, though?
It's
got such as a comic, you got such an edge to you. That's what I don't understand.
You know what it is? When I go do my stuff, it's mine.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm working for, just like doing the Oscars, when I'm working for them, I can be funny, but I'm on that mill. I'm on the treadmill.
Well, when you're doing a show
But
in front of some Democrats, too.
Well, actually, were you there?
No, I was not there.
See, I wish I could find somebody who was there because, in fact...
Wait, what are you talking about, by the way?
She kind of ripped into the Republican...
I actually didn't.
Or it was reported,
It was reported. And that's the most interesting thing about this, is it doesn't have to be true anymore.
Yeah.
Someone can say something and it's right there, and people run with it, and then when it's not true, they say, oh, we're really sorry, it wasn't true. But when they're saying it, it's like, hey, where's she... But it's not that I hadn't done it, I didn't do it that night. I don't mind taking heat for stuff I do. But blame me when I do it.
Yeah.
You know, so it was a little bit disingenuous on their part to sort of make a big deal. But then
You've
it
been
was
known
also...
to pick on a few people, though, and be a little potty mouth sometimes.
I have no problem with potty mouth. I love potty mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm mostly on politicians.
Mm-hmm.
From either side. But see, whenever one side is talking about how much of a potty mouth I have and how much I rag on them, they never mention that I rag on the other side as well. I rag on everybody because they're all full of poo-poo.
You get that sometimes. We'll be talking, and then you'll get like
that I just said poo-poo.
You can say shit.
Happened to me?
Just say shit.
The left will call you like a right-wing lunatic, and then you say something else, and then you get...
And then the other side.
Yeah, the next feedback you get is the same thing from the other side.
You know, it's never ending, and after 20 years, I know this, you know, and you kind of go, yes, okay, I know this is going to happen. But, you know, when I'm doing my stuff, when it's my stuff, when nobody else has to take any heat for it or any responsibility for it, then I can go berserk. But when it's about something else, that's what I'm doing. It's not so much that it's a nice show, but... Look at this, man. Look at all these papers. I can't look at them anymore. I can't handle it
anymore. But that's just it. Like, now you've only been on a couple of days, but is it hard to steer away from that? I mean, there's got to be some days where you wake up and go, God, I just want to rip this guy apart.
Wednesdays are my days to just, because we call it Kvetch Wednesday. And peeves.
Oh,
people are peeves.
You have to give every day a name.
Manners Monday.
Yeah.
We heard Manners Monday.
Manners Monday.
What was Tuesday?
Tuesday, you don't remember?
Fool everyone with fuck 'em Friday.
Speaking of which, have you gone and had your prostate checked? All joking aside.
Let me tell you. First one was last year. I just went back. I got in 3 months now. Is my next year, and I have to go get the. It's not fun, Whoopi.
It's not fun, but
it's
you know what?
Fun.
Do you know how many people I've lost so many male friends that it's become really like a pain in the ass crusade for me.
Literally.
But I'm tired of pain your ass, not mine. My ass is fine.
And I picked a doctor for his credentials. You should go in first and see if he's like Diego LaMotta. You know.
So true.
You know, I want a little pencil finger guy. Dr. Pencil Finger.
A midget. Find a midget doctor.
Have you
No,
had it?
not yet.
Please do it. Please.
I'm only 27 though, so
it doesn't. These days, it doesn't matter.
I'm going soon, actually.
My youngest friend who has had it was 25.
Oh, boy.
Oh, what's the symptoms?
I don't know. That's why you have to go in and get a PSA check. I really don't know.
But Patrice was just talking about how ugly his ass is.
You know what? I think it's
matter?
okay. I think it's okay. As long as you don't ask anybody to kiss it, it should be fine.
But a doctor is going to really not like... That's got to be a bad day for
I didn't say my asshole was ugly. I said my ass cheeks.
When you come in for a prostate exam, that's got to be like a bad day for a doctor.
Man, no, not really. Not if it's clean.
I'm just saying.
I just want to know the symptoms. You know, if
Please just go get
young
it.
lad
Go get it.
frequent urination and things like that.
I think that's
I think
a
it's
large
hard to.
prostate. But
Yeah.
you need
I have that
you
too.
need to go and look.
You made me go. We flew back from L.A. one time, and I pissed so much. He's like, you should be checked for diabetes. He panicked me. I've been checked like 3 times since then for
You're
diabetes.
a hypochondriac.
No,
anyway.
I just pee a lot.
I am too, though. I can't watch House, that goddamn show.
So
It
Jim
started
Kerr
as a hangnail. House now has to kill 3 babies to save 1. What the hell? What did he... I got that.
Can
It
everybody
started
that
with a
has a
bruise.
problem with you guys now come in to the station and
Yeah,
apologize?
because we are pussies in that way.
Can Jim Kerr come in and say, hey,
We don't even know what he does.
Richard
I just
Huff.
threw that name out.
just start trolling.
Richard Huff is a writer that wrote the story about us in the Daily News this morning. We had a problem with him. He bashed the pests in our show and stuff a little bit. Had a problem with him. Got him on the phone. By the end of the conversation...
He was best friends.
Pals. But we
best
can't
friends with him.
stand when people
So the
confront
secret
us.
is don't meet anybody because I know what it is.
Yeah, lock the doors for now
Whoopi
on.
Goldberg, let's be honest here, she's been around ever since Around the World in 80 motherfucking days.
Yeah.
The whole story, you understand? So when you see her, she becomes real. Just like if Mel Gibson with his goofy face and his Jew remarks comes in here, you could not bash him like you do on the radio.
Oh, you know, that Nuremberg trial thing really was a little overdone, Mel. I understand.
Hey, I agree with you. I feel the same way about those Jews in their
It was
leaflets.
just annexing what was his.
We're gonna have to lock the doors for now
You
on.
can't have it happen. No matter who comes in, you can't just go, oh, now you here, motherfucking Whoopi.
Right.
What was with that Ted Dancy shit, motherfucker, years ago? You gotta come in here and I just bring it up old shit. I know. What happened? Can I ask you a question?
Maybe.
Did you say it, or do you have a problem with Oprah?
No. I've never had an Oprah problem.
What did I read about Oprah not inviting you to something?
A big woman thing.
And you was upset, or somebody thought you was upset?
No, people keep asking me,
Eric
how
Logan
come you're
just
not
ran
there?
out of the
I keep
studio.
saying because it's her thing and she didn't invite me. That's okay with
All right,
you know, if it's your party,
Right.
I can't be pissed off that she didn't invite me to your party.
But you know her for,
no,
going
I
back
don't know.
from
Here's the thing.
Color Purple,
all
right?
black people don't know each other.
No, but you were
all
in Color Purple
actors,
together.
yeah, but that was 21 years ago. We don't hang up. We don't hang out with it's just we're acquaintances, very, very mild acquaintances. So no, it's not something that I'm part of with her, and it's cool.
But
if
wasn't
people
her
keep
party
asking
for
it.
like very influential or powerful black women? Wasn't that the theme of it? Well then, even if you're not close anymore, you certainly fit into that list.
Well, perhaps I do, and when she gets around to her list and she changes it, I guess I'll get an invitation.
Will you go?
I don't know.
Good. That's
Whoopi
good.
has no idea what she has started. The pests are going to turn on us today as soon as she leaves.
I know. We're going to get the wrath.
You're kissing her ass.
We're going to get
please.
the wrath.
What's up with you pests?
Yeah, exactly.
Pests, get a life. Be nice. You've been mean to me. Wait, no, I gotta talk to the pests. I did talk to the hand. Listen.
It's like Mongo.
Listen.
Don't shoot him. You'll just make
Pests.
them mad.
Don't do it. You have been doing some mean stuff to me down around the building that I'm in. There's no reason for y'all to walk up on me the way that you have.
Did they?
No reason at all. So, Pest, I don't mind. I like the boys. The boys, they're doing what they're doing, but y'all don't have to physically scare me. There's no reason for
Don't
it.
physically scare Whoopi. I've been telling
There's
you
no
guys
reason.
for 3 days to knock this off and to just let other people do their show. They don't listen because they want to be in the paper and it's hurtful.
Jimmy.
Hey, Whoopi,
I'm pleased to see you. Yes, baby.
Could you thank us?
Tomorrow?
Yeah, because we,
Absolutely.
for the last 3 days, we gave you a lot of attention
Yes,
in
you did.
New York radio, and I think
Yes,
the
you
thank you's in order.
Didn't you hear me say good morning to y'all?
Because even negative publicity is good. You know that.
No, it's not.
Sure
No, it's not.
Bad publicity's any publicity. That's what they told
That's
me
what they
when I
always
read
tell ya.
O&A fired on the cover of the paper. It's like, yeah, that's good.
Will you thank us tomorrow on your show?
I will,
think you deserve
absolutely.
it.
Can I give you all my best and tell you thanks for making
Whoopi.
it at least
Thank you
fun
so much.
for me?
Absolutely,
And
Whoopi.
I'll see you. Can I come back sometime?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can absolutely come back. And do you mind though if a couple times if you hit on a subject, can we just kind of talk about it a little bit?
Please do.
If we're nice.
Please do. No, and even if you're tearing it to shreds, it's cool. It's cool.
Thanks for showing the rest of the country that we're a bunch of pussies.
We really are shit talkers anonymously. We're just cowards. We get behind the screen door with our mother and yell something and then hide. Bunch of sissies.
I saw her coming toward the door and I just went.
That's what they want you to think, y'all out there. These boys,
Can we get a quick
they
picture?
were happy to see me. Absolutely.
All right, we got to take a break.
We're taking a picture with our new friend. Deal with it, shitheads.
Whoopi Goldberg is doing Mornings Up Against Us on WKTU here in New York City. Thanks, Whoopi.
Thank you.
We'll continue. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show, the O&A virus spreading across America. This radio show is getting weirder and weirder by the day.
You guys are pussies.
Oh, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to take a beating now.
Dude, the fans will understand.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. Let's go to Howard in Wisconsin. Howard, what's up?
Oh, I think we got to help out Whoopi by having Jimmy go in for a prostate exam. You know, I'm scared as heck to do it. And if Jimmy did it, then I think a lot of other guys would probably go out and do it, too.
Could save some lives, Jimmy.
Jim, can
Could
you do
save
it?
some lives.
Can you do it live on the show?
I wouldn't care.
It's hack radio, but it could be funny.
Yeah, I guess it could be. If observing from a fucking safe seat with your trousers up. You certainly couldn't.
We'll have curtains and stuff.
You know something? You should have had a tape recorder on me a year ago.
Really?
Oh, the sound I made.
Oh.
That's what they lubed the finger up. I actually did have that last year.
You did?
Yeah, he fished around in there.
And
fine. I'm gonna shit. Oh, no, I'm not.
You don't think anything?
No.
Like
I'm
it's
okay.
not like painful?
No, it is a little painful, but I also had, what are they called? When they shoot water up your ass to fucking get logs to come out? Colonics, man. And they feel the first time you get the tube's a little too wide for your asshole.
Oh, gosh.
But the thin ones after that.
All right. Hey, we're going off topic, though. These guys really want to kill us for a while.
They want to kill us, and we'll allow you.
They're not going to kill us. They understand completely.
Oh, sure they do.
The fans understand.
Rita.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
What's up, Rita?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm very disappointed in you guys thinking you could trick us.
What?
Why?
Because you moved Patrice to the other side of the studio. You have an extra microphone sitting there. I was all excited when she came in. I thought you were going to shit your pants. It was hysterical. And then I thought about it. I said, wait a minute. They knew she was coming the whole time.
No, we didn't know she was coming the whole time. I had no idea she was coming.
Norton had absolutely no idea.
No idea.
Let's go to John in Jersey. John.
Hey, what's up, boys? Actually, I wanted to send you guys. I thought that was super cool for her to come in and, face you guys like that. Unlike who just sit in his little booth and not say a word.
Like Jimmy said, though, that's what comics do. You know, that's she's a comic, so.
Even on her show, when we were, beating her up and giving her shit, the name was Opie and Anthony came up, and she was like, well, what guys? What are we dealing with here? Like, she wanted to kind of just address it on the air. That's what pretty much a stand-up does.
If we don't have an enemy, this show is screwed. we got to keep
She did say we can still goof on our show, which is very goofable.
She just want the pest to leave her alone as far as waiting for her and all that.
Yeah, don't approach her outside. Don't scare her.
Get the hell out. You don't go up to her.
We're hearing stories that some pests actually went right up
and
to
they
her.
probably, and here's the thing with the pests, they probably weren't being threatening. They were just being themselves and doing their silly stuff.
Threatening.
But she's never dealt with that. Other radio guys would probably go, hey, shut up, because they're used to it.
She said they walked up very close to her.
Yeah,
but it was probably just their big guts. Like, we're so close to her, and the face was about 5 feet away.
Yeah. Let's
yeah.
We're going to roll through these calls as fast as possible. Bruce in Louisiana, go.
Yeah, I was just going to say you made up with Tommy Lee, you made up with Whoopi. Why don't you just go ahead on Letterman and make up with Stern live there on the 31st?
I sense he's being a bit sarcastic, not healing.
All right, let's go to Dugout Doug. Doug.
That was something that none of the other enemies have ever had the balls to do.
Yep.
That was something you got to respect about Whoopi.
Look at Doug. You magnificent bastard! I read your book!
I didn't even believe that she was in there until I brought the Pal Talk camera up. I thought it was just a complete scam.
Nope.
Jimmy's face. When Jimmy turned around, priceless.
Because I turned to the right and I saw Elo, who is, by the way, wearing the fucking It could be the worst shirt ever made in any time period.
Elo's kind of known now for his bad shirts because he's on Pal Talk a lot, and people goof on his shirts.
It's unbearably awful. But I saw him walk by, and then she already sat down by the time I realized she was here. I had no idea she was sitting next to me.
It's like a Little House on the Prairie picnic blanket.
Yeah, but yet it makes you nauseous when he walks by.
Bam and I were just talking last night about sending her a fruit basket full of bananas.
Oh, no,
and
see, you're awful people. Awful people.
Yeah, now do something nice for her.
Yeah, she was.
The pest can do something nice every once in a while.
It was amazing that she came in.
The fact that she came in, look, if she came in and started, like, trying to confront us, even if she brought people or something, I know, first of all, Opie would have been the first one. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! You know, she came in, was civil, just sat there and you know, confronted the problem. What then are we supposed to do? If you're going to bash us, that's fine, and for having no balls, fine. But I want to know what they would have liked to have seen us do.
This show is special. I'll tell you why.
Like retarded?
No, it's special.
Like silver, everyone gets a gold medal?
Because
special?
Unlike other shows, from time to time, we don't mind eating our balls and allow
each other's.
That's right,
Jim. And allow you to listen to us getting our balls eaten.
Mm-hmm. It happens.
At times, that is great radio.
That's true.
It doesn't always have to be, oh yeah. Like Sarah Jessica Parker, she put us in our place back in the day. And we have no problem admitting it from time to time. Yep. We'll have to eat our balls.
William Donahue called in, and we wound up getting along with him. And there's nobody I hated more than William Donahue. And all of a sudden he calls in, and he's cool, and you get along.
Other shows will not allow you to listen as they get their balls eaten. That's a big difference right there. Let's go to Richie in Bayside. Richie.
I picture the biker scene in The Bronx Tale, all using chaps, Jimmy right behind you, she teabags you, and you all go to the parade after.
All right, let's go to Cigars and Scotch.
Hey, I hear Howie's going to fire up the chopper, cut his vacation short, and make an appearance in studio.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Let's go to Joanne in New York.
Too much personal shit there to, like, you know,
that would
give a fine how do you do to Howard.
Yeah.
Phone, Elo.
We didn't know Whoopi from a hole in the wall. I didn't know anything personal about Whoopi. I still don't know anything about her. We just knew that listening to our show was it stunk. We didn't like what we heard. It's not meant for us. It's fun to goof on, and that's what we did.
Let's say hi to Joanne.
Hi.
What's up, Joanne?
Hi. Guys, you let her kick your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for Whoopi, though, man. I mean, I'm a fan of both of yous, and she kicked your ass.
The fact that she had the balls just to walk in and sit down, and she wasn't nervous.
No.
She just sat down and she hosted the Oscars, I think, right?
Yeah.
I suppose
She's
fucking
great.
5 dummies in the studio isn't very intimidating when you host that.
It was a great show today.
And the pictures we took will be up on opieandanthony.com.
I'll be looking
Hey, did Sam get the video as she was walking in? Or he didn't know, right?
Of course not.
Or did he know? You didn't get the video as she was walking in? Because
he's not going to stab another black person in the back like that.
No?
By videotaping them.
I got the commotion, not as she was. I was right behind her. I grabbed the camera as soon as I saw her through the door.
All right, but you didn't know.
So you got some stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You were right behind her as she was walking in?
Yeah, I grabbed the camera.
Enough, man.
If there were more people like you, L.A. wouldn't have burnt down about 15 years ago.
You didn't get her. She was in the cab coming from...
Yeah, all right. Well, the video...
Sam doesn't know. He's just struggling internally.
The video and the pictures will be up on opieandanthony.com. Eric is working on that right now. Let's say hi to Dan in California. Dan?
Hey, boys, what's up?
Hi, Dan.
I think that was pretty cool, but how long did you guys know about it?
Honest to God, I
had...
He doesn't care. Chuck in Indiana.
Ramon. God, that must be awful if you're not a fan of the show to get Ramoned.
Yeah. Chuck.
Hey, I want to say hi to the new wise guys on XM. 3 big pussies in the studio.
You ass.
That ain't bad.
She treated us like a couple of brajos.
We got.
I felt like a big Maladu.
We got Tyra Banks checking in. Yes, Tyra.
Hey, I was wondering why Whoopi didn't mention me.
Tyra? Because everything isn't always about Tyra.
Yeah.
Well, this was, and I want to know when I can come in.
Well, we love your show. Love what you do, Tyra. Come in anytime. Thank you.
All right, let's go to Schwoogie.
Hey, guys. As a previous caller said, yesterday, Tommy Lee. Today, Whoopi. Guys are becoming quirky Opie and Anthony.
Schwoogie, You know we love your voice, right?
Yeah, I know.
You add a lot of great stuff to the Opie and Anthony show, but I can't get the visual out of my head, my brain that you might be 9 feet tall.
No, I'm about 6'2", about 260.
260. That's what I weighed in the second grade. I'm a big, tall guy. I have a glandular problem. It's what do they call that? Pituitary gland.
No, I'm normally proportioned.
Normally proportioned. Ooh. That's good. I could palm a Volkswagen.
What's now?
All right, he doesn't want to be goofed on. Let's go to Leprechaun.
First, second, now her. I'm running out of people to hate, man. What are you going to do? Bring out Carrot Top next?
You know what we're going to have to do?
Jimmy likes Carrot Top.
I like Carrot Top. I don't know if I did. I was there when he did Tough Crowd. He was a fucking funny dude.
A couple of instant feedbacks coming in. Patrice, how can you hang out in the studio with so many bitches? You were the only one that proved you were a man.
It's just, well, I explained it to him what it was. It's when you don't see him, it's a different thing, man. You got to be in their face. You got to be up in their grill.
We need to get a list of new people to hate because we're running out.
Fan.
We made good with Tommy Lee yesterday.
Let's attack Fan.
We made good with Tommy Lee yesterday, and now Whoopi today. This is not good.
Yeah.
This is not good for the show.
And it's always you. You called Tommy Lee a pussy.
Yeah.
We had to deal with that. And then you called Whoopi a bitch.
Yeah.
Had to deal with that.
Yeah.
And they come in.
But this does just go to show, though, like we are just faggots.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, the phones are still just lit. Greg in Georgia. Greg.
Boys, the virus is spreading down in Georgia. I thought
What?
Pretty cool the way y'all handled Whoopi, man. That was all right.
Handled her. She handled us.
Yeah, let's go.
She smacked our stupid faces. We said we loved you in Sister Act.
Let's go to Joe in New York. Joe.
I will not go that far.
Hey, guys, got to give you credit for eating your balls, and I got to give her credit for coming up there. I thought we were going to have a hot 97 East Coast, West Coast blowout there.
Yeah, she was threatening to tinkle on our children, and then she realized we didn't have any.
All right, let's go to Scott in Modesto. Scott.
Papa Booey, Papa Booey, Papa Booey.
Tara Reid.
Hey, guys, I just will make sure I'm still coming in tomorrow at 9.
All right.
Tara, we loved your show. You're welcome to come in.
Oh, great. Well done. Well done.
Right.
Well done.
Brand new respect for Whoopi coming through the instant feedback here. Kara from Rochester. Fuck the naysayers. She had balls of steel to come into the studio like that and talk to you guys. And just because you treated her with respect doesn't mean you're pussies. You threw the gauntlet down and she responded, and it was great radio. O&A from Pittsburgh. I don't get it. You bitched about how shitty she was at radio. When she came in, you swallowed her fat cock and loved it.
Jesus.
Sounds
accurate.
like someone we know. We beat her up a little bit. We took a couple jabs.
I didn't.
A couple soft jabs.
I put my arms at my side and stuck my weak chin out and said, go on, slug it.
We had foamy, like, boxing gloves on.
Oh,
they were like little rascals boxing jabs.
Big ace shoes on our hands.
Well, Joe from fullblownaids.com, a great fan site. I guess if Howard shows up at the studio, you all would blow him. Fucking pathetic. I'm done, pussies.
That's it. We lost the listener because
Bye,
of this.
Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Take care, Joe.
We hardly knew ye.
Rick from Rhode Island. I think you guys
a boob.
I think you guys are more afraid of what happens when she leaves. It's like Frankenstein realizing his monster has turned on him. Jason from Missouri. You guys deserve a thank you. You folded like a house of cards, you lame fuckers. Let's say hi to Steve the Whistler. Steve.
Guys, I was wondering when I can come in for my apology.
And finally, Jason in Ohio. Jason.
Hey, guys, I got to give you props, Opie. You're going to make her, first you made her apologize, and then you're going to make her thank you guys tomorrow on the air.
All right, that slipped past now. A lot of people aren't recognizing the fact that even though we were pussies, that Opie did make her apologize. And like he always does to people that do not have to, shouldn't be apologizing. And thank you.
And in fairness to me, I did point out that this show had poked fun at her.
Wow, Jim.
Jimmy.
You really did go out on a limb there,
fuck
Jimmy.
around.
And finally,
I'm not starstruck, ever.
Tony Danza. Tony.
Got 2 prayers. I'm coming in on Monday.
All right.
Guys, gotta say, love the show. Liked how you goofed on me and all.
Oh, Tony, we think you're great.
Yeah,
you're
dude,
wonderful.
They fucked you, because Ellen.
Could you sing a little bit?
All right, why don't we take a break? We'll regroup, get into something.
And as I look outside, I see hysterical comedian Dustin Diamond. You might know him as Screech. He'll be working his way in.
His big cock on the table.
Oh, God. What happened?
That is the only way we should have played it.
Who would want to be fucking nasty to her when she came in? It's like you don't feel nasty. Why force it?
I don't know how you would do that. What is it like? You fucking suck so bad. Get the fuck out of here. You don't deserve to even be in our studio. Like, is that it?
No,
I don't know. It's not the way
it's not personal.
Yeah,
it's a business attack. It's just like you say.
It's not even a business attack because she is going for a completely different audience.
Yeah,
we just find things to goof on, and sometimes it's because we really hate the person. Other times because it's just bad radio.
You don't ever hate any person. What person do you really hate except for?
Mancow and Howard are two people that it's personal.
But no one else is.
It's
like Whoopi, if you don't know Whoopi, you're just trashing her because she's on the show.
Whoopi, yeah.
She comes in, it's like, hi, and you're like, holy shit, you've been fans of her goofy movies, Super Cop and Cop 3 and...
Well,
what Ghost? Niglet Lawyer.
Well, she was.
Let's go to Donahue in Philly. Donahue.
Yo, the last time I heard you guys shit your pants like that, you thought Bernie Getz was going for his gun.
Well,
Bernie Getz.
We really did think he was going for a gun that day.
We didn't shit our pants. We were
he ran out of here when we pissed him off.
Taking a bath.
We were being nice to him. You broke his CD, he thought.
Oh. Me again. Great. It's always me, right?
But gotta give her credit. She did do her shit. So.
Yeah, she came in.
He ran out, and there's some kind of briefcase thing he brought with him, and he started reaching in there like he thought he had a gun that he could use.
We did call her out on her shitty show. Someone's saying you didn't call her out on her shitty show. We didn't use that language.
Yeah.
Didn't say it was a shitty show.
We said something like, different strokes, different folks.
Different folks.
That's kind of the same thing.
Hey, let's get right into
smart.
Let's get right into the Whoopi thing. You want to set up the Whoopi thing for people?
Oh my goodness gracious!
We do have a lot of new listeners in Chicago and San Francisco. They're just getting into the program.
Let's see. The beginning of the week, Whoopi Goldberg started her new program. She's starting in the radio biz, and she had her show, and we had listened to a little bit of it, and decided that it stunk. That's what we said. We go, this show stinks. So we brought some of the audio onto our show, played it, and ragged it mercilessly. I mean, really, really ragged it. And we were having fun with it for a couple of days.
Right.
And, I don't want to give away the whole big surprise.
We didn't have anything personally against Whoopi Goldberg. We just, and we still think that her radio show is lame. We really do.
It certainly isn't going after the same listeners as we are.
Right.
That's for sure.
It's going after women, totally different than what we're looking for. We're looking for men who attack them.
Wake up with Whoopi, right. So then the press got a hold of it and had all the quotes. I was quoted as saying that she should go back to Hollywood.
Yeah, that was one of them.
But I said it a little differently. I said, go back to Hollywood, you bitch.
You did say that.
And then
yes, sir.
Then she had to mention Howard Stern, because I guess people think that's the way to get to us.
Yeah.
Just mention any type of Howard Stern thing, and these guys will go nuts.
Ooh.
So something about we're not worthy to walk in Howard's dust or something like that.
Or the dust he walks in.
I don't know, whatever. And that made the paper. So it was getting ugly. The pests were attacking her radio show.
Well, that was a big part of it. Our pests were tying up her phone lines and getting through and making ridiculous, retarded references to this very program on her airwaves and, upsetting her show.
And yesterday, for this side of the Opie and Anthony show, we left you after just beating her up again.
Yeah.
Playing her demo tape, pointing out how awful this is.
Yeah, we did that.
And we went over to XM, and we continued our broadcast.
Our potty mouth broadcast.
And we were in the middle of something when this happened. Jimmy, turn around.
Oh, wow. Holy Jesus. Mother of God.
We're in trouble.
You know something?
You got bravo. You got balls.
Bravo, Whoopi.
Whoopi Goldberg in studio.
Wow. Good morning. Good to see y'all. I understand you've been sending messages for me to come and visit, so I decided I'd come up and see y'all because I know you were concerned about a couple of things, and I really wanted to clear it up, because especially the whole thing about the what do you call it, the what? The stuff that you put on your
sunscreen.
Yeah, the sunscreen. Because I know you were concerned that black people didn't know anything about sunscreen, so I thought I'd come up and tell you your mamas were wrong. They put the wrong on you.
Wow, she had all the info. We spent about, half hour on our show talking about how she was reading the ingredients on a suntan bottle or something.
Yeah.
And we couldn't believe that someone would actually do this on the radio.
Talk about how to apply it, the sunscreen, what is in it
right.
that keeps the sun's harmful rays off of you and what you should look for on the back of it. And we were like, no one's doing this type of radio. So we ripped it apart. And she came in, and
as you can see, we just reacted like 3 just collapsible camera stands, just folded like tents.
Fawning little bitches.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Feel free. Get her a Coke.
Whoopi.
We were in the middle of making fun of somebody, and next thing you know, she's in our studio. Eric Logan from XM set the whole thing up. She walks right in, sits down. Jimmy's like looking at Anthony, laughing his ass off. And, you heard the clip. I said, Jimmy, turn around, and there's Whoopi like 3 feet away from Jimmy.
Yeah, right next
and I had looked to my right, and I saw Elo walk by on the outside with that abominable shirt he had on, and I just turned around like, Elo's here. That was just like, all right, whatever. And then I just turned around before she came into Eyeline, and it was kind of weird.
Yeah, that was a shock.
It was great.
Yeah, she was very cool.
You got to admit, she has balls.
She walked right in.
You got to respect her for coming in like that.
She didn't come in with people or anything, one guy.
Just her business partner.
Business partner looked like he really thought it was a bad idea, and he looked like he wanted to kill us.
But it went very well.
The pictures are up on opieandanthony.com, by the way.
She completely diffused the situation.
Yeah.
Which, ruins it for us because we like when there's somebody to beat up on. We like when there's a new show in town because we can pick it apart and, make it look silly. And she was really nice and came in and diffused the whole thing.
This is making headlines all over the place today. Mm-hmm. All over the place, except for the New York Post, because to them this isn't a very important radio story. Everyone else in radio thought it was a very important story, and we're getting killed.
They talking about if standards are coming back, the standard format?
Right.
If a Showtune station can be starting up somewhere?
We're getting killed today by the press, and I say that's okay.
Why?
Yeah.
This shows another side of us. A lot of people expected us to jump out of our chairs and start strangling her or something.
It's inconsistent.
We've
done this. This is completely consistent with what we've done in the past.
That's
Anytime we've been confronted with anybody,
we're mouthy jerk-offs when you're not around. Get used to that.
We're the 12-year-old idiot on the internet.
Yeah.
Without behind the keyboard, but then you knock on the door. Go to punch him in the face.
Now
it's a kid.
There's a difference. When it's something personal, we continue, and we will go right at you. And we have. Yeah. But we didn't have anything personal against Whoopi Goldberg. We just heard her show. We had her pest call, and we thought it was awful radio.
Yeah.
And the type of radio that our listeners would not get into whatsoever. So we had fun goofing on it. We do it all the time. Like, we talk about that stupid Mantown show out there in Worcester.
Yeah.
It's the same crap.
Mantown.
Here we go. There's more audio from yesterday's XM show. Now she talks about the pests.
It's amazing. They just nobody cares what we say, but the listeners affect everybody.
By the way, who went through these clips?
Why?
All right, then. I just want to make sure because they should be curse-free, right? You listen to them so many times that even in the background you won't hear any kind of bad word or anything.
Thumbs up by Than.
All right.
Hey, good move wearing the Yankees cap here in Boston.
I like that. This boy's got gumption.
Yes.
You'll be beat up by noon. I'm wearing a Celtics jersey. I'm not stupid.
Celtics sundress. That's the longest shirt I've ever seen.
Down to his knees.
Look at a little kid who wears like an adult.
It's like a 1920s bathing suit.
They gave us gifts. I'm wearing my gift. And I'm not wearing it to look good. I know it looks like a dress.
I want to see it. I don't like the pants under it, though. I just want to see it like as a...
I bet you would.
Just him with no pants on wearing that like a dress.
I'll take that picture for you. I don't care.
I
haven't been shy lately, so...
That would be very funny.
sure E-Rock would enjoy taking that picture.
Oh, please. Why don't you lay on your back like you're a great and photograph it as he walks over, like Monroe. Not Marilyn, but the one from Too Close.
I'll do that during the break. The pictures will be up on opieandanthony.com from our visit here in Boston, all right?
Monroe. Jim J. Bullock, where's the eye, faggot?
So here's
Stop
more.
touching that, Monroe.
Here's more Whoopi from our show yesterday on XM as she paid us a surprise visit.
Here's the deal. You know, I knew that I was going to get something from somewhere. And so I expected it, and it was cool. So... The fleas, what do you call them?
The pests.
The pests.
You know, that's funny. Why aren't you doing this stuff on your show?
Because my show is geared to women in the morning, and that's what we're doing. That's why it's a whole different group.
You couldn't jump on her, A, because she was right there and we're creeps.
Right.
And B, because she was being cool about it. She didn't come in as confrontational. She's like, yeah, I understand, but, could you not do it?
The biggest part of it is the fact that she's not a radio person who would never do anything like that.
Right.
She's a comic.
Stand-up
comics know. Yeah. They're used to getting heckled on stage, so they know how to come back at it, and they know the best way to diffuse a problem.
Some club owners will tell you, these dummies, like, if you get heckled, just keep doing your act. And it's like, that's what most radio guys do. Just pretend it's not happening. But like, there's something inside of her that was like, look, I don't care what these guys are doing. I want to look at them in their faces and tell them. There was like a really, even if she didn't win the confrontation, she had to be in the room with us and look at everybody in the face and tell them what she wanted to say.
Yeah, whether her coming in bashing us or her coming in and being nice, she knows as a comic what the best way to diffuse the problem is. When you're on stage and you get a heckler, you know the best way to handle them so you can continue with your act.
Dude, this heckle line I use, any comedian out there can use this. If someone's heckling me, I'll go,
strap in.
I'll go, sir, they didn't pay to hear you.
That must just crack the place up.
Dude, the whole place goes nuts. You'd be surprised. Sometimes
it shuts him right down.
Yeah.
It's just terrific.
One time a guy was yelling in the back, and again, I'd just be ready to dump out, Al. I go, hey, could you keep it down to a dull roar?
Oof. Come on now, we're on broadcast radio here, Jim.
All right, easy. Go back, sorry.
All right, so back to the Whoopi. So she, like we've been saying, she confronted us. She came by herself, except for some little dude that was not happy that she decided to do this. She got a lot of laughs on our show yesterday, which surprised us. Not surprised us. She seems like she's real confused about the radio world because
well, she's never done it.
She's working for Clear Channel, and they want her to do a show for women. And that's not her style, man. So
let her just let loose,
All right, here's some more audio from yesterday's XM show.
Why do they have to show up?
You ruined everything. You really did ruin everything.
Damn it.
We had weeks in us.
I know you did. I know you did.
September, ready to go.
You can always come back and do it. But just let me establish the ladies first, please. Because here's what happened.
Yeah.
Because they jammed the
phone lines?
phones.
You can't talk to anybody.
All these women got really pissed off and said, you know what? If we can't talk to you, we're not gonna listen. And that kind of flipped everybody out. And
she's asking for a truce.
No, I'm not. I'm saying to you, you guys have been doing your show for years on both ends. I love you guys. I know you're out there silly as hell, but you always have been. You always have been.
I hate this.
Well,
we have to make it with Whoopi. Was that a curse at the end of that? No? Okay, good.
Look at that. No,
it certainly wasn't. She said truck, and she sneezed in front of it.
All right.
I'm waiting. Yeah. I'm hoping so much that there's a curse in one of these. Just so we can mock Than.
We really do hate this, by the way, because we love having enemies. It just means we're going to have to find new enemies, that's all.
She wasn't a personal enemy, though.
No.
Like it was fun because her show content is so alien to us that it's just great fodder to just play it and goof on it.
We're just dicks.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
All right, well, it continues. We're almost done here. Now the apologies. Everyone starts apologizing.
I didn't. Boy. What a doodle.
We should definitely be embarrassed today.
Yeah.
We should be embarrassed. We
apologize.
Ooh, scary shock jocks. Watch out, scary shock jocks broadcasting.
You don't want to be on our bad side.
That's right.
Oh, hi, how do you do? Oh, sorry, we didn't mean to say that. Get home safe. Godspeed. Groveling girls we are.
I have to apologize.
Wearing
to
dresses.
Why did you say something?
Celtics jersey.
Wait till I take my pants off. Can't wait. It's going to happen.
Isolate that. Just for me, I mean.
What did I do? All right, here we go. So, back to the tape from yesterday. The apologies begin. I have to apologize to Whoopi.
Why?
Why did you say something really bad?
You read it in the paper.
Oh, you call me a bitch.
Yeah.
You know, here's the deal.
But you have to apologize
it's
too.
True.
Why?
Because.
What?
The nerve of you to
I know.
say that to her.
You really did kind of pull us out of it with that.
Wait, what happened?
You have to apologize too?
Yeah.
For what?
She did nothing.
No, she did everything right and then showed up, which I wouldn't have the balls to do.
No.
And you have to apologize too.
For going on and doing her show?
She just wanted...
What?
She just wanted to do her radio show, but I think she owed us an apology.
For what?
And I think we got one this morning, by the way.
We did, but why?
Huh?
There was no reason for her to apologize.
No. She hurt my feelings.
You know, here's the deal.
But you have to apologize
It's true.
Why?
Because I said you don't know when I'm... And here's what I'm talking about.
We can apologize first, because you have to apologize too.
I apologize.
Because you got to us a little bit with the Howard Stern thing.
I'm sorry, I did. Did I really?
No,
No,
really.
I didn't. Full of bananas. Full of bananas.
We just love seeing our name in the paper. We're in the paper again today, matter of fact.
Yes, you are.
So.
Yeah, we're publicity whores. We know it.
Whoopi,
Hey.
I apologize for calling you a bitch.
You know what? It's okay because it's true. You know?
God, man, she's got a sense of humor, huh?
Yep.
All right.
Hate it.
Yeah, but I also like the fact, and I will say one thing in our defense, which basically right now we're all bent over sinks defenseless. But I will say at least we admit what just little groveling nothings we are in person.
Girls.
I have no problem showing this side.
Absolutely.
No problem. Other radio hosts would have a real problem showing this side of their personality.
I don't think they ever would have let her in the door, first of all. There's a lot of, radio guys. First of all, just corporate alone. I don't know how they react to all this. This is a competing show on a competing company, so they're probably... I wouldn't doubt that both sides caught a little crap. Like, she probably caught a little something from Clear Channel, and I'm sure some of the higher-ups over at CBS were none too happy.
It's good to see that there's someone else out there not listening to corporate.
Yeah. Just come on and do it.
Corporations stink.
There's a lot of radio shows that would be like, no, don't want her on. She ain't coming on here, or, they're not coming on the show.
But for now on, we're locking the doors, because I know there's going to be a Congo line.
Opie and Anthony, I just want to come in and say hi. Robin, come in and sit down there. They're cordial. No,
we're locking the doors. We don't want Dice showing up to apologize. We don't want Howard showing up to apologize. No. We don't want the Mantown crew.
No more apologies.
That's it. No more.
Shut the door.
That's right. All right, getting back to the audio. We're almost done here. Whoopi from yesterday.
Do you have a problem with Oprah?
No. I've never had an Oprah problem.
What did I read about Oprah not inviting you to something?
A big woman thing.
And you was upset, or somebody thought you was upset?
No, people keep asking me, how come you're not there? I keep saying because it's her thing and she didn't invite me. That's okay with if it's your party,
right?
I can't be pissed off that she didn't invite me to your party.
But you know her for
no, I don't. And here's the thing:
Color Purple,
all
right?
black people don't know each other.
No, but you all actors.
Yeah, but that was 21 years ago. We don't hang up. We don't hang out with it's it's just we're acquaintances, very, very mild acquaintances.
All right, there you go.
And all black people don't know each other. They do.
They do?
Yeah,
they do.
That wasn't even funny if I said it right.
Yeah.
It's less funny when you
Eek. All right, and finally, the last Whoopi clip from yesterday. Hey, Whoopi,
yes, baby.
Could you thank us
tomorrow?
Yeah, because we we're back live.
You got big brass ones.
Why are you guys uncomfortable?
Why would she have to thank us?
What?
Huh?
We didn't do anything to help her.
No.
You don't think we helped her?
No, but I mean to thank us. I want to thank those guys.
She got like 3 or 4 articles in the paper this week because of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she owes us a thank you, and I heard we got a thank you when we got the audio.
I want to hear that.
She thanked us on her show today.
Oh.
Hey, Whoopi,
I'll please see you. Yes, baby.
Could you thank us
tomorrow?
Yeah, because we
absolutely
for the last 3 days we gave you a lot of attention
yes,
in
you did.
New York radio, and I think the thank yous in order.
Didn't you hear me say good morning to you?
Because even negative publicity is good. You know that.
No, it's not.
Sure, no, it's not. Bad publicity is good. Oh, any publicity. That's what they told me when I read O&A fired on the cover of the paper. It's like, yeah, that's good. Will you thank us tomorrow on your show?
I will.
Think
absolutely. Can I give you all my best and tell you thanks for making it at least
Thank you
fun
so much.
for me?
Absolutely,
And
Whoopi.
I'll see you. Can I come back sometime?
Yeah, you can absolutely come back. And do you mind though if a couple times if you hit on a subject, can we just kind of talk about it a little bit?
Please do.
If we're nice,
please do it. No, and even if you're tearing it to shreds, it's cool. It's cool.
Thanks for showing the rest of the country that we're a bunch of pussies.
We really are. Talkers anonymously. We're just cowards. We get behind the screen door with our mother and yell something and then hide. That's just sissies.
I saw her coming toward the door and I just went.
And there you have it from yesterday.
A love fest, wasn't it?
It's disgusting.
Good work, Dan.
It's disgusting.
How do you not respect the fact, though? Even most of the fans' feedback I got actually on MySpace and then the emails, and they'll be brutal to you there even more so than on the phone, was like, hey, that was great of her to show up, man. She had balls. Most people wouldn't walk into the studio, and it was good.
Yeah, few people were saying that, we were pussies.
We were, but who cares? What are we going to do?
I know, the whole thing is play it out in your head. What would you have had us do if you wanted us to be vicious? Get up and punch her in the face?
She was nice.
Yeah.
She walked in and she didn't come in like, I would have been furious if I had to confront people. I would have tried to put on my ballsy hat, and really walk. But she didn't. She just sat down and started talking.
Our reputation's on the line, though. We need Chachi to get us a retard immediately.
We gotta knock him around a little bit.
We gotta show everyone we still have it in us.
Kick around a retard.
I think we have our pick, our own staff.
Some of our listeners outside.
Hey, that was just the highlights from yesterday. She did talk about the O&A pest, and they got a little too aggressive outside, I guess, where she broadcasts.
Yeah.
They confronted her and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I had a discussion with my girlfriend on the drive up about that subject.
Yeah.
And we're thinking perhaps Whoopi's just a little paranoid.
Oh, okay.
Like, I wouldn't doubt I wouldn't doubt that a pest would do that.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking she goes confronting outside the building and walking right up to her, and then you think for 2 seconds ago, it's Whoopi Goldberg. If she's walking down the street, people are going to walk up to her.
But I bet you that here's what happens. One thing about the pest, they are an irritating group, horribly irritating. But they don't threaten you. I mean, they're just kind of like obnoxious.
Yeah.
But they probably walked up to her and just said like, "Oh, hey, party rock," but then without menace.
Yeah.
But if you're
just the way they look.
If your first couple days of radio, you're getting beat up and you're getting trashed on the air and you can't get your calls through, and all of a sudden these guys are approaching you, it probably freaks you out. That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
People don't do that in the movies.
Yeah.
Nobody approached her about Sister Act, or Ghost, and you see old Ghost sucks, So that's probably just freaked her out a little bit.
Before we
radio
put
is
this
stupid.
Before we put this to rest, we should send her flowers or something.
Ooh.
I think the pest should send her flowers.
The pests, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do something nice for once.
She was nice about it.
That's like a diplomatic mission. It's like sending the Green Berets on some kind of a faggy diplomatic mission to deliver, like, aid.
But they do once in a while. They do once in a while. They'll stand guard while aid is being delivered. The Green Berets do good things.
The pests are like Hezbollah. They're just lobbing missiles in. They know nothing about aid. They don't care about whoever it's hitting. They don't care. How are they going to send flowers? Check the flowers. There might be a ticking rose in there.
All right, we got to take a break.
Awful pests.
When we get back, we got to continue with the Whoopi thing for a few more minutes because there's a great article on the whole Whoopi thing in the New York Daily News with our picture, with an observation as far as the picture goes, by the way. And also we have Whoopi's thank you and apology from her show this morning.
And a good picture in the Daily News of...
It's terrific.
Opie, Anthony, and O&A staffer Jim Norton.
Those bastards, man.
All right, so getting back to the Whoopi Goldberg thing real fast, then we'll put this to bed or to rest or whatever. The New York Daily News, actually, stories all over the place, but the New York Daily News is the one worth reading. It's quick and it's It's pretty interesting. It's pretty telling, actually. So, you know the whole Whoopi Goldberg thing by now, hopefully. If not, you're just screwed at this point. We can't explain it for the fifth time.
Checking. Look on the internet.
The headline, Heart of Goldberg. Whoopi settles feud.
Heart of Goldberg, huh? That's the headline?
And they got a picture of Anthony and I and Jim Norton and Whoopi Goldberg in the New York Daily News this morning, okay? And we're still not thinking as a staff.
We are idiots.
We are idiots.
And gay.
We're self-destructive jackasses who don't know better.
So Whoopi comes in. Obviously, any picture that is taken is gonna be on the internet. It's gonna be in the paper. We just know. We just know when we have something that the media wants.
Stop the presses.
So after we kissed each other's ass for like 40 minutes on our other show, it was time for the photo op.
Yeah.
So we all line up for the photo op, and we put on our best smiles.
Me, you, Whoopi, a staffer.
And a staffer.
Fat intern just poked his head in. Can I get your coffee? Ka-ching! Oh, am I in that?
And I blame E-Rock today.
Ooh.
And E-Rock takes the photo. Knowing that at least the Daily News, because they've been running with this story for the last few days, because they're on top of things, unlike the New York Post.
Well, I forgive E-Rock because it wasn't zoomed in on just your face. I was expecting that when E-Rock took the picture.
No Whoopi, no nothing, just that smile.
Yeah. So E-Rock takes the picture, knowing full well that we're going to send this off to all the media outlets immediately, right?
Immediately.
And there in the background is the wall of porn.
Yeah. We have a wall in our studio that is nothing but nude celebrity women.
Yeah, nude celebrity shots.
And we have, what's her name, Alyssa Milano. Yeah. She's prominently displayed, completely naked.
Frolicking in the water.
Frolicking. There's, God, who else is on that wall?
There's
Paris Hilton. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just...
nude celebrity women. And just some other, like, hot women from magazines, and we put them up on the wall. Anybody that deems a woman hot enough for the wall gets put up there. That gets a lot of comments when we're on the air, and XM is uncensored, so we can talk about it pretty graphically. But we never thought or think when we take pictures with celebrities, and we always take it with that as a backdrop.
Right.
Because we're not thinking. And we wonder why, hey, you'd think that picture would have turned up in the paper. Well, it could be because now it looks like... Whoopi and me have dreadlocks, but it's just the picture behind me. Someone should have clipped. I think it's Alyssa Milano coming out of the water.
One of the old school photos.
Jesus. Is that a sea urchin she picked up?
We're just stupid. We really are. But the picture still made the Daily News, and they actually have a very good department over there that I guess photoshops pictures because they photoshopped all the nudity out of the background.
I think they put clothes on one of the girls.
Seriously?
Yeah, like one of the girls has like a top on, and I can't think of any girl that has a top on that wall.
Well, the original picture's on opieandanthony.com. Then you can compare it with the picture that's in the Daily News.
See what they did.
And see what they did. All right, so the New York Daily News with that picture, Heart of Goldberg, Whoopi settles feud. And this is where our reputation's on the line. Once upon a time, there were two radio hosts on WFNY and XM. Call them Mr. Opie and Mr. Anthony. This is David Hinckley. He's warming up to us big time. He's going to be very disappointed someday that he warmed up to us. One day, a new radio show came to town. It was on WKTU. The host was Miss Goldberg. Mr. Opie and Mr. Anthony immediately began saying mean things about the new show. It was too nice, they said, unlike their own show, which has been called many things, but almost never too nice. But Miss Goldberg did not call them names in return. Instead, this reads like a fairy tale.
I know. I want to get tucked in and take a little nappy.
And forget the bad thoughts from the past.
Keep everything out of my head.
Instead, yesterday, she knocked on the door of the very messy studio where they do the XM part of their show each day. Although they were surprised, they said, "Come in."
Oh.
They all began speaking, and within minutes they became such good buddies that listeners half expected them to start painting their toenails together and telling secrets.
And that's what they should have expected, the way we behaved, for us just to take our shoes off and paint our toe. A nice quarrel, perhaps?
We're shock jocks, damn it.
Sure.
I'm sorry I called you a bitch, said Mr. Opie. It's okay, said Miss Goldberg, because it's true. All the people listening to the radio were surprised because no one imagined that when they all met Miss Goldberg's good manners would win out over Mr. Opie and Mr. Anthony's good radio.
Everyone turned their pages.
But they did. Paging Rodney King, apparently we could all get along.
Nice reference from 20 years ago.
90 what?
It's still a funny one.
Yeah,
Mr. Opie and Mr. Anthony did lament.
the video.
I'm sorry, I heard laughter at that Rodney King joke. I don't need to look to know that it was Kenny and Keith.
Mr. Opie and Mr. Anthony did lament the consequences of this unexpected development. You just took away all the fun, Mr. Opie told Miss Goldberg. Who the hell are we going to rag on now, said Mr. Anthony. Oh, they will find someone. Meanwhile, for a feud that barely advanced past go, this one generated a lot of attention. So they all lived happily ever after.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers.
David Hinckley.
What is David Hinckley writing?
I don't know, but finally...
Why did he write it like a bedtime story?
I don't know. Where's my thing? I need a thing.
My thing.
To play the CD.
What, a CD player?
No, I need a thing.
Oh, it's got to go in one of those cases?
Remember these things?
Yeah, that's the old days.
From when we were rock jocks.
Rock jocks.
Here's the latest from Godsmack on the only station that really rocks. Are you the only station that really rocks? Are you? Because everyone else is playing elevator music, right? Dopes. I asked for a thank you from Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
We got it this morning.
We haven't heard this.
We have not heard this at all. This went down this morning.
You know, it's funny, Whoopi, yesterday I asked you if you wanted to have some coffee after the show.
Right.
You're like, I'm going shopping.
Right.
But you didn't go shopping. You lied to me.
Well, I didn't lie. I did go shopping.
Oh, you did go shopping.
I made a stop first.
I hate to make a stop, but that's Cubby. It's her sidekick. Cubby Bryant.
Yeah.
He's been in New York radio for quite a few years. You know, a music guy. Used to be on Z100, spin the songs. And he's the whitest guy ever. He's like a kind of a cherubish looking guy.
Picture your daughter. This is exactly who you'd want her to show up with.
Right. Like a prom date.
Yes.
Could show up and awkwardly pin the little corsage on her. You know nothing's going to happen that night because he's going to be a perfect gentleman.
Yeah.
That's who he is. He is blackening up by the day just being with Whoopi. He's trying to he's getting like a dialect. Recognize. He said holla the other day. Holla and girl. Like, it does not fit him. Sorry. And I'm noticing now during this clip, because that's the guy you hear in this clip, he's kind of getting into that whole, I believe they call it a wigger.
A vernacular.
Yeah, like he's taking on the voice, the dialect.
I didn't catch that, actually.
Listen.
I didn't catch
we're going to start
listen now that some of the words trail off in like hip-hop fashion.
All right. I just want to listen to
the feathers out of your ears.
The apology and the thank you. I want my thank you.
You know, it's funny, Whoopi, yesterday I asked you if you wanted to have some coffee after the show.
Right.
You're like, I'm going shopping.
Right.
Go shopping.
But you didn't go shopping. You lied to me.
Well, I didn't lie. I did go shopping.
Oh, you did go shopping.
But I made a stop first. I went and visited O&A.
Who we're fans of, Opie and Anthony.
Yes, Opie and Anthony.
And
it was
you
quite
settled
wonderful.
some business.
No, actually what I said to them is that I heard they had been sending out feelers to find out where we were, and so I went to visit, and it was quite wonderful. They're really interesting, nice cats. And we sat, we laughed, we talked. I said one or two naughty words because we were on the satellite part.
Right.
And before I left, they said, now remember, you can't do this tomorrow morning. Make sure you get your act together. But it was really great. It was
a great interview. I heard it.
Did you?
Yeah. Very funny.
You know, and they said, now, can we still sometimes use this? I said, yeah, absolutely. So we're doing a shout out. Good morning, O&A. It was a pleasure to see you yesterday.
Damn.
This
sucks.
I didn't hear an apology.
We got another track, and it better be the apology track.
That's right, because we've been wounded.
That's right.
Thank you.
We were wronged.
I'll accept a thank you.
The nerve of her just to start attacking us unprovoked.
You didn't do the weather right, is what you...
Oh, really?
Well,
I mean, is there, like...
You gave the wrong temperature, which I was just embarrassed to be affiliated with this show about when you did
Oh, I see. I see you were embarrassed.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. You got your couple of 5,000 on
Yeah, you've been messing with it, and...
I haven't messed with it. I touched it twice.
I just don't appreciate
I will never touch it again.
You promise?
I swear.
All right. Well, because you gave the completely wrong temperature.
Okay, okay, Mr. Cobbler. So, you mad because you didn't go with me yesterday, aren't you?
I'm a little pissed. I wanted to meet Opie and Anthony.
They were not ready to meet you.
I know they don't care about me.
They weren't. Okay. No, they do. They like you very much. They actually knew your name.
I'm a fan of them.
I know you are.
I'm a 35-year-old guy. I'm like right in the pocket.
You're the person they're talking to.
Exactly.
And I said to them how much you liked them when, we weren't on the radio.
Right.
I said he likes you so much. I gave them your number and everything.
Oh, great.
And I just, again, we want to thank those guys for sending folks our way to watch. I'm sorry, to watch. Listen to me. It's going to take a while for me to realize no one can see us.
There's the thank you.
There's the thank you. That's all we wanted. And that ends the saga of Whoopi Goldberg.
Does it? Because I was a little insulted by some of the things she said, and I think war back on. That woman is just plain nasty.
That's right. I didn't care for it. The way she didn't correct the fact that I'm not a staffer.